And we should be live now. If anyone enters chat, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if the audio is all good. Been cutting it a little bit fine today. Yeah. Only just started, but yeah. So 45 seconds until the bounce. Huge game tonight. Hi, Cooking with Liam, welcome. The first viewer tonight. Let me know if the audio is all good and everything. Just making sure everything's working fine. But yeah, welcome. Welcome to the live. Let me know your tips, of course, your tip for tonight. Game's about to get underway. So there we go. Game starting now. Russ going at it, De Koning up against De Koning. Tom De Koning's won it. Cripps hunting the ball. Giving the handball away. Unbranded, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you in here again. That could be a dangerous tackle there from Dangerfield in his first play of the game. Jeez. I mean, I don't think he dumped him too much, but who knows? He might have a case to answer for there. And we'll see about that one.
Sam was trying to make contact with the ground, but nevertheless I agree with the decision. Dangerous tackle was that De Koning's glide.
Koning gets a handball away. It'll be a ball up. Bounces out of bounds. There'll be another stoppage. It'll be a boundary throw in inside Carlton's forward 50. Boundary throw in. Well, Williams to find a way through. Puts it up towards the goal square. Geelong have the numbers there and Henry takes it out of bounds. Gamer Pro Link, hi, welcome to the live stream. Any of you in chat right now, let me know your tip for tonight. I mean, you'd think Carlton should win, but I mean, you never know. So Brothers going at it again in the ruck. Eventually finds itself to be another ball up. Jeez. And Tom wins it out that time. Has a snap and kicks a goal. What a start, Tom De Koning. He's grabbed it out of the ruck against his brother. And has kicked the goal. And Carlton get the first. Pretty good play there from Tom De Koning, if you don't mind. With Carlton looking a little bit like the Giants tonight. Looks a bit like the Giants' charcoal jumper, that one. Nice goal. Back in the middle again, and Carlton dominating out of the middle there. Cripps coming straight out with it. And it'll be a free kick inside 50 to Harry Mackay. Or Curnow it is. So it's a free kick to Curnow, who will have a shot for goal. and kick Carlton second within 2 minutes. I picked Geelong in the footy tips. That's interesting because I tipped Carlton, but I thought people weren't giving Geelong a good enough chance. So I find that interesting. And it's crazy to think if Geelong win today, they could go second. It's quite remarkable, really, given their poor recent form. In comes Curnow and kicks it straight through the middle. Well, that's not the start for Geelong. It's 2 goals for Carlton. Carlton is going to win. I mean, that might be calling it a bit early. I mean, probably thought that before the game too, but yeah. Certainly looking that way there. Went out of the middle far too easily. And that midfield looking a little bit too dominant for Geelong there. From behind, that looks so like GWS, that Carlton jumper. Yeah, here they go again. Carlton up to the 50. Geelong just handballing it away. Tui kicking it long down the line. Good mark taken on the wing. Send it back for Carlton. Geelong struggle to read the ball out of the middle. Bit of a slow-paced team, yeah, definitely. And Carlton dominating in the middle so far as they go deep again, the Blues. Sam De Koning gets wrapped up, got the handball away. They send it back, but it's going to come straight back inside 50 for Carlton.
They're going to go back inside here. Set up kick here from Hewitt.
So Hewitt kicks it back inside 50. Zach Guthrie gets the fist away. It'll be a boundary throw-in inside Carlton's 50. And they've done all the attacking so far and had all the territory. So the brothers going at it in the ruck again. Tom trying to grab it out. Cripps gets the handball away. Gets to Stewart though. Stewart just feeds the long handball away. Chance here again for Carlton if Akers can gather. He just gets the handball away. Firing shot at goal for Carlton. Just gets to the line. Almost stayed in. It must have gone over somehow because Charlie Curnow's not celebrating at all. And it has. So the ball spilled into the goal square and just went behind the line for one behind. And just before bouncing back.
The whole of the ball has crossed the back of the scoring line. Decision on the scoreboard.
Well, either way, Geelong got some concerns to start this game. They looking nothing like it at the moment. So Duncan from the kick in runs along and plays it short to Dangerfield. Well done. And Dangerfield just goes charging away with it and kicking long down the line. It's an ugly old kick. Wiedering red at best. Charging forward with it, gives the handball to Cripps, who gives the handball to Walsh as they run forward again. Carlton kick inside the forward 50. Ball hits the ground as Owies pounces on it. Can he kick another? Yes, he can. A third goal for Carlton. And Owies just kicked this one, and Carlton all over Geelong at the moment. AFL Derby says, it's been a while. How you going? Been a while since I've been on YouTube. Well, it's been a while since I've streamed, so yeah. Welcome back. But yeah, let us know your thoughts, predictions for this one. I mean, if you tipped Geelong at the start of the game, you might be wanting to change that already, because Carlton so far have looked absolutely dominant.
He's not worried about it. All he's worried about is getting the body on. Tommy Stewart making sure he can't get into possession, brings it to ground, and a goal
Mark Lancaster says Travers first. We mean Travers first. I'm going Blues by 21. I'll definitely be picking the Blues at the moment. In the meantime, it's a free kick to the Cats in the middle. And here's a chance they go forward. And they can do it when they're in there. And Tui dribbles a goal. And that's the quick reply they needed. And the Cats are on the board. So that's the problem. It was difficult for them to get it in there, but as soon as they did from a free kick, Tui was able to pounce on that one. You know Geelong are going to be dangerous no matter what once they're in there. I mean, not necessarily through Zach Tui would be he wouldn't be the most notable goal kicker, but you're in there, you can kick him.
Straight out of the centre bounce, the first clearance for Geelong, and that was a little bit like.
And a good finish by Tui as well along the ground. Kicked it beautifully.
Really good finish. And they just needed that. Fast starters, the Blues.
And the Cats are there first. So back in the middle again. Blitzarves this time up against the Koning of Carlton. They pounce on it Geelong, but Cripps finding it. Kicking the short pass, almost ran and collected his own ball. But now the Cats have the numbers. Dempsey gives a handball over the top to Guthrie, who gives it to Stengel. And Stengel chips a short pass to Cameron, who marks just outside 50 on the boundary. He wastes no time and squares it up to Holmes, who will have a shot for goal. And this game has turned on its head in the past minutes. And Max Holmes can line up and give the Cats their second.
Just drop into that hole, but that's because of the movement of Cameron. He leads aggressively at the ball and it creates a vacuum behind him.
I mean, didn't look like Carlton could be any more dominant in the first few minutes of this game. Here comes Holmes for 2 quick goals for Geelong. He's kicked the goal, and the Cats working their way back into it. Very high scoring first few minutes. 3 goals to 2 already. And the Cats have steadied nicely now. Important couple of goals. So all of a sudden the game back to where you thought it might be. Suddenly it looked like Carlton would be dominating this one, but
this is Sard leaves his opponent, goes
back to how it was now.
You need to impact, you need to put a hand on the ball or slow it down. He gave Stengel free, and if you've got Cameron with that much time and space inside forward 50,
it is quite remarkable how Geelong win this game. Unless they win it by a point or something, they will presumably most likely go second. And here they go again, another free kick in the middle. Holmes weaving his way through and kicking a long one deep inside 50. Ollie Henry flew at it but couldn't quite. The ball's found the boundary line. And it'll be a boundary throw in inside Geelong's forward 50. The city end of the MCG. Saurus. Welcome Saurus. Welcome back to the live stream. It's been a few weeks, but good to see you in here. Boundary throw in and the Blues clear it this time. And mark taken, good mark there by Harry Mackay on the wing. So Harry Mackay kicking it long down the line. Ball falls out the back. It's going to be a free kick going the way of Geelong. So yeah, everyone in chat, put your thoughts at the moment, predictions, any questions. I'm happy to answer about anything. Turn it over in the middle now, Geelong. Now here's a chance for Carlton all of a sudden. Hollins kicking across to Kennedy. Kennedy going forward. It's a nice one. Now here's a chance. Fantasia kicks it long and deep, and the mark will be taken deep inside 50. And the Blues with a chance to kick their fourth. And Chincotta kicks the goal. That makes 4 goals to 2 already in this one. Quite an intriguing start, quite a high scoring start. I mean, obviously earlier this year as well they played in a very high scoring affair, also at the MCG. Fast start for both teams, Blues by 7 in a high scorer. Yeah, definitely. I'd definitely at least pick a high score at this point. But yeah, I reckon it'll be close, sort of, or it's hard to tell. Carlton looked so dominant in the first few minutes there. Like Geelong could barely get a touch, and they kicked 2 quick ones. But Carlton with an important response as we go back in the middle again. They make 6 goals in the space of 7 minutes of playing time. Koning flying kick forward, but it's cut off. Dangerous kick, but it should work though. Walsh marks, weaving through the middle of the MCG, eventually kicking forward inside 50, but an intercept mark will be taken by Kolodjasny.
In defence for the Cats, so the game's starting to sort itself out a little here. Good crowd building. Might be perhaps in the 80s. Like there have been many games for the Blues.
Short pass. Mark taken. Kolodjasny wrapped up. Here's a chance for the Blues. He's turned it over. Kennedy now got it. Chips a short pass forward. Here's a go if they can get it out the back. Cripps, has he got any options? He eventually weaves his way and kicks it to the goal square. This should be a goal. Williams couldn't quite find it. Geelong have the numbers now. They've wrapped him up. Could be holding the ball. And it is. Carlton fans complaining. Can't really argue with that one. Dangerfield, he just kicks it long down the line, but it's going to be cut off. Send it in again to the pocket. Dangerfield punches it down. He's been busy early. G'day Riley Burke, welcome back to the live stream. Let me know your prediction for tonight, as I've asked a few other people as well. And how good are the Hawks going at the moment too? So Koning in the ruck. Williams just weaving a kick forward. Have the numbers here, the Blues going to be wrapped up. They get it out there, the Cats. Myers trying to find a way through. Terrible kick along the ground. Cincotta searching, couldn't find a way through. Gave the handball away in hope. Eventually spills it with Duncan, and he's wrapped up and it'll be a ball up. 30 metres out, thereabouts, directly in front of Carlton's goal. Carlton by 40. I mean, at the moment, that definitely looks more likely. Carlton looking pretty dominant at the moment. Cripps, kick smothered. Cincotta couldn't quite. Carlton find the option there. Oh, he's wrapped up. It's another ball up. Mate, up and about for us, super impressed and so proud. 8 is in reach, but I do still worry about a form slump. Me too. I mean, I'm very scared about... I do feel like we're going to have a reality check sort of loss very soon. So yeah, I am worried about that. We've just got to keep doing what we're doing. That's all we need. We keep doing what we're doing. We're doing pretty well. Dempsey has it. Half back line. Chooses to just kick it long. Ollie Henry, he's wrapped up. Holding the ball. So Mitch McGovern now with the footy. McGovern goes down the line. Ball hits the ground close. Dempsey, Guthrie. Back to Dempsey. Now running themselves into trouble here, the Cats. And Carlton hunting the footy very well, but a poor kick forward. Cut off again by Guthrie. If we beat Geelong in Geelong, my year will be complete though. Definitely. I mean, I'm going to that one, yeah, so definitely that would be something. I mean, haven't played there with a crowd in my lifetime, so you know that'd be nice. They go forward now, the Blues, to Mackay. Couldn't quite hold the mark. He's going to win a free kick.
That is a great play on by Owies. He turned and he made his decision on the run.
Oh, that's...
He saw that it was a one-on-one
Whoa,
there with Mackay
that's
and Henry.
soft.
And that is a soft free kick in my opinion.
That's very soft.
There wasn't a chopping of the arm there.
Richo agrees, so there we go.
Really soft. As you said earlier, Richo, they kicked more
Kicked
goals.
27-13 from set shots this year. Quite an improvement from previous years. This one not great. Just up to the goal square. Cats get a fist on it. Couldn't quite take it out. And they get pressured out of bounds.
And that is a very hard tag, guys. So Tommy Stewart straight to the bench on the phone. Alex Chincotta right next to him.
So boundary throwing.
Get a hand on it
Side.
really.
Harry should have got it. Yeah, he could have. Wasn't his best effort there. Keep it alive. Hewitt did well to get the short kick out. There'll be another shot for goal. This one, Blake Acres. To get it out to the 19-point margin, which was the game high when it was 3-1 to nothing. So scoring stopped a little bit in the past few minutes after an incredibly high scoring start. Here comes Acres to give the Blues their 5th. Looks pretty good off the boot. He's hit the post though.
Position and set up ahead of the ball. Well, smart by Zach because he didn't pressure into tackle, and as soon as you're not getting forced, players do have that down. Really nice mark out wide.
They go down the line.
Here, Tommy DeConing, one of them.
Big ball up. DeConing won me $410. Put $10 on him for first goal, and he was paying $41. Jeez. Good stuff. Man, your night's already sorted then after that. Pretty good goal as well it was by DeConing. It was a goal. What do you mean by that, Alice? What was a goal? Andrew throwing on the wing, and now Carlton get it through Kennedy. Have a short pass to Zach Williams. And he spears it inside 50, and the mark's taken by Owies. Well done.
That's just a perfect kick around the corner of his body, the leading forward. Guthrie seemed like he's in a pretty good position.
Carlton by 10.
Had any height at all. But look at that, just a little dart.
I definitely think Carlton, particularly the way they've come out, they look stronger.
An exceptional set shot kick it
Got to take their chances. Big kick this.
9-1, there you go.
What your team in AFL says Titan TV Man 4.0. Anyway, Owies comes in and shanks it. It's behind. My team is the mighty Hawthorn Horse.
Duncan elects the interchange side of the breast. Stewart! Dangerfield. Wants to go, takes some metres through the middle. They force him to kick it by coming out.
Raz says, are you a Giga Chad or a Sigma male? That's a very good question. That's something that I'm still trying to work out. Some days I'm one, some days I'm another. Some days I'm neither. So, there we go. I have a friend who goes for Hawthorn. Well, good on your friend. Good on your friend, Alice. They must be a very happy friend right now, as I am very happy. Oh, that's a terrible kick.
Broken up by Dempsey.
Dempsey kicks it.
Easy spot up there for Brian
Mark
Myers.
taken by Myers.
That's where it hurts. Geelong have had a lot of trouble transitioning the ball. They'll set up well in that zone, but an easy turnover. There's so much space in that forward line. Set up and then just smart to compose himself. The nice inside forward 50 kick. Got his own funky style, Brian Myers. Normally sneaks out to
So
the
here
right.
comes Brian Myers. Big moment
There
this.
he goes.
Runs around. It's coming back. It's a behind though. Did you go to CJ's 50th? Yes, I did go to CJ's 50th. It's a very good game in that one. Good to see the crowd got around the occasion as well. But yeah, no, definitely a good one that. Good to get a win for the man on his milestone, in his milestone game. But to be fair though, no surprise we won because we had that added incentive of someone playing a milestone game that that Richmond didn't have in the same way. So, you know. In the meantime, here go the Blues. Akers kicks it long, inside 50. Curnow couldn't quite. Akers gets the handball away. Hollands, chance, snaps it towards the goal square. De Koning almost takes the mark, gets the handball away. Chance here again. Hollands gets the handball away again. The Cats have the numbers, but it's a poor handball. It's okay for the Cats. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Toasty Pro, sorry I ignored your thing there saying hi. Hi Toasty Pro, welcome. Hey mate, love your tipping vid, says Mel. Thank you very much, Mel. Appreciate that very much. I mean, they take a while to make, so I'm glad to hear someone appreciates them. So Hollands gets a handball away. So kick it deep. Stewart hunting his way through there. Did quite well. Walsh now though, inside 50. Curnow couldn't quite, but he's won himself a free. Carlton continuing to apply the pressure, just got to take their chances. I think they'd want to be a little bit further in front, Carlton, given this first quarter. And the way they came out absolutely firing. Charlie Curnow. Give the Blues a game high 20-point lead. Looks pretty good. He's got it. And the Blues have their fifth. I watch your vids all the time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Alice. Are there any sort of favourite videos, like favourite type of videos? I'm always happy to hear. I'm always trying to improve, you know. Want to hear what the people like.
This is always tough for a fullback. College has to sit back. He sees he's got teammates up in front of him and just hopes they can defend. But the mismatch was too big between Duncan and Curnow. It was a smart kick from Walsh to put it in front. And just the size made Duncan.
When will you make a new tutorial for What If Vids? Do I need to make a new tutorial? Have you seen the with the other ones not good enough? I mean, it's sort of, I still sort of do the same thing really. It's just sort of takes a lot of practice though. Like, you know, back in the day they weren't as good, mine, but you know, takes a lot of years of work. My name's Gus. This is my mum's account. My tablet broke. Fair enough. I thought there was a chance of that. Definitely. Because there's usually a lot more people called Gus than Alice in my live streams. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind, Gus. I'll call you Gus from now on. Gotta love footy and coke. Oh, nothing beats footy and coke. Keeps me going so I can watch the footy. Atkins kicks inside the 50. Mark taken by Ollie Henry, just outside 50.
They looked out there, the Blues. some really assertive defending from Geelong saved them.
Ollie Henry.
Penetrating to Cameron.
Long kick to Cameron in the goal square. Couldn't quite. They didn't pay the mark.
That's why you never give up.
It'll be a ball up now. Ball up in the goal square. Well done there by Cripps, clearing it long. Henry couldn't quite. Decided to handball to keep it in, but he's handballed it to Walsh. Walsh to Wiedering. Clever handball down there to Walsh. Again, gets a handball over the top, but it's a poor one. Atkins cuts it off and kicks inside 50. They all fly for it. Tom DeConing did well there. Gets it away, and now the Blues can clear it. Our final score, Carlton 90-76, Geelong. It's relatively similar to what I said. In the meantime, Carlton have a chance, but it's cut off by Ollie Henry. Hot footy right now, sure is. Sure is. I mean, it was quite extraordinary. It was real end-to-end footy in those first few minutes. Tightened up a bit since then, but yeah. Dangerfield kicks it across. It's going to be a free kick. Front on contact. Clark, the play this guy, g'day. Welcome back to the live stream.
So that 50 could be crucial down the other end.
What's an interesting game so far? So Jai Clark. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Might be the last opportunity for the term. In comes Clark. Goes across the face, and it'll be a minus score. Good to see you streaming again. Oh, it's good to be streaming again. Yes, I apologise for haven't been able to do it for a few weeks. Just been particularly busy. Haven't really found the time to do it. Yeah, good to be back. I have an inflatable Patrick Cripps balloon from Coles. That is sensational. That is absolutely sensational.
From CARLTON.
Really rate those sorts of things. I went to Bulldogs versus Hawks in Tassie last year. What an atmosphere. Yeah, it is quite a good atmosphere down in Tassie. And that was a good game too because we won it. The brothers going at it. Tom and Sam DeConing. Yeah, I wasn't at that game in particular, but I go down to Tassie quite a bit to see the Hawks play. Yeah, we play quite well down there, so it's good.
To celebrate the new season of
I'm about to sub. Oh, thanks, Gus. I appreciate that. Really appreciate any subscriber I can get.
Visit foxtel.com.au/pizza today.
Your Hawks have been flying since we last talked. Absolutely. Been sensational. Since last time I streamed. 4-0. So, pretty good. I need to update the thing. I haven't said quarter time yet. Gus lives in Tassie. Alright.
With hybrid hydrogen and battery electric vehicles, Toyota's not leaving anyone
Whereabouts in
together,
Tassie?
every step matters.
Not that I know every place in Tassie, but
Spicy chicken McNuggets and spicy shaker fries are back.
so, yeah, we've got a couple of Tasmanians in the stream. How's that?
Up to a huge 30% off Windows 11.
My Eagles, however, the opposite. Yeah, it's gone downhill a bit for the Eagles in the past few weeks. Definitely could have
At Coles,
beaten,
we're on a mission to help
I mean,
inspire Aussie kids
St Kilda or North.
and to
A
get
couple of
back
winnable
into
games there.
Which is why we're proudly sponsoring kids sports programs.
But all in all, it's been ultimately you'd still say it's been an okay year for the Eagles, given
It's a great way to get
it could have been worse, I guess,
to support local
is
communities.
one way of looking at it.
Coles, proud partner of the AFL, AFLW and Healthy Kicks.
Tango is better on a better mobile network.
I go for Essendon and Bulldogs. I'm happy for my teams. Wow. Why do you have two teams?
Virgil.
How's that work?
Virgil?
It'll be an interesting one, Eagles versus Hawks. We don't travel particularly well and they'll have Reid back. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would think it would be a good effort if we did win, because we haven't won away interstate for a very long time. So I think it's been since the Port Adelaide game in 2022, so that's quite some time. I mean, obviously should have been Port there this year, interstate, but yeah, it's been quite some time. Yeah, so frustrated from that North game, 8-17. Yeah, 8-17, plus at one stage it was 2-15 or something, which is just crazy.
They ignored your potential and mocked your ambition, but it's not the critical counts. With every swinging block, your game plan never changed. Some still call it luck. Let them, because you know what it's always been. Inevitable.
Hawks have like a 66.4% chance of making the finals, in my opinion. Don't take it seriously. I mean, I'd still be surprised if we did make the finals. We'd have to do very, very well.
Well, here at the MCG a couple of weeks ago, it was all about the Mackay brothers. I don't know whether we anticipated this one. Tommy DeConey been outstanding in the ruck. He squared off against younger brother Sam in the first centre bounce, and he then duly went down and kicked the first goal of the game. He's been the player of the first quarter. Big Tommy DeConey makes a pretty difficult night for mum and dad in the grandstand, and the brothers and the sisters and everyone else, I would have thought. And this is post the first so
that's back to when they were young kids having a bit of argy-bargy, a little peck on the cheek, I reckon, Derby Breton style. 7 contested possessions, though.
he's the #1 rated player on the ground. It's the 5th highest rated first
Every
quarter
Tasmanian.
any player. So the head-to-head with Sam, but she's a strange old game, boys.
Oh,
19
yeah.
points for
That's a
margin,
question
but
for the
Blues have been
Tasmanians, that one.
dominant in so many different areas.
It tears
Tom
our
DeConey
minds.
set the example right in the opening bounce. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, he was huge, and the big brother, the little brother's trying to establish his claim, but he's 3 years behind in terms of, and maybe 5 years behind in terms of ruck experience, but 3
Go
years
Bombers
in
is
age,
game of Pro League.
Tom's
So we've got a
been huge.
couple of
16
Bombers
first
fans,
positions,
couple of Tasmanians.
already started,
An interesting makeup of the demographic of this one. Good to have one fellow Hawthorn supporter in here at least. Riley Burke, who was here before. Don't know if he's still here, but
both arms are locked away.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's good unwinding about Hawthorn.
It's a matter of how much contact they actually believe there was.
Definitely. Oh yeah, good to see. Yeah, he's still here. Definitely good to talk about Hawthorn now, because it's been quite some time since it's been this good to talk about Hawthorn. So
They're plus 8 clearances, plus 13 contested footy. Ball movement just has
it's just so upsetting. The one thing is though, no matter when it is, there's all this hype around us. I just know that it will stop soon enough, because I mean, we'd have to go undefeated for quite some time yet, but you know, the next game we lose, pretty much, no matter what it is, you'd think that the hype would stop, and yeah, and people would write us off for finals, depending on when that is.
When it goes inside their forward 50, and their offense at the moment is brilliant. It's
Really
Not
is.
SFL,
they've been
but
able to
okay.
cut Geelong's defence apart, and they've been able to move the ball from one end of the field to the other almost at will.
It's interesting
Amazing
seeing
how
the
those three factors
Tasmanian
work to each other.
debate
So when you
going
get
on
the
in
right
there.
balance, you'll get the right result. 19 points to margin in favour of a very
So here we go, second quarter just starting now.
Tom has gone after Sam. Early on in this encounter.
Tom up against Sam De Koning in the ruck.
This time Sam jumps
Sam
in
wins
with
it this
ball,
time,
breaks
but
away.
taps it straight to Carlton. And here they go into the 50.
Inside
It's a
50
wobbly
straight.
ball and it's marked by Duncan.
Normally uses it superbly. That's no
Duncan to Holmes.
Holmes.
Did you stream a Hawthorn game at some point? I mean, I could do. I'm going to most of them though from now on, so that makes it a bit more difficult because I'm going interstate to quite a few of them from now on.
Stay in the contest there, Wiedering, and not get completely manoeuvred and out of the way. What to do to lesser players. There's Blitzarves, didn't have a lot of it in the first quarter.
Boundary throw in.
Pounces, Blitzarves and Newman collide.
Actually goes out, there'll be another boundary
First
throw in.
quarter in favour of the Blues.
I don't see us falling off like we did at the start of the year, but we will lose a few more. We're past that point of the rebuild. I hope so. I definitely hope so. I mean,
Very crisp.
I just really hope we're done with the shockers, you know, like the terrible losses that we had.
Coney, Kennedy got a touch on it.
I mean, we sort of changed the way we're playing quite a bit though, that sort of helped.
Taken here by Dempsey.
Anyway, in the meantime, Dempsey runs and has a snapper goal, and he's kicked it. And Geelong with the perfect start to the second quarter.
So well done by Dempsey. On the move, didn't hesitate to continue on with it.
Back to a 13-point ball game.
Back to 13.
Nice goal, sure was. It's a very nice goal, that one. By Dempsey.
This is why it's so important for Geelong to win those clearances. Carlton were all over them in the first quarter. All it is, it's just a little surge kick forward. Dempsey takes it, plays on. After it was called a mark, he thought it was touched. It might have been, but just the smarts. We've all seen how good this kid is.
My great-great-uncle is 1964
Much needed
Brownlow medalist, Gordon Collis, and my great-grandfather is 1958 reserves grade captain John Collis, both for Carlton. Jeez. That's a, It's a fair,
Atkins has taken strongly in a tackle.
decent bloodline there. I mean, makes sense that you're a Carlton supporter then, but yeah, no, that's
Now Atkins again.
interesting.
Into the ground.
Unfortunately, I do not have any sort of athletic ability in my bloodline at all, which is unfortunate,
Hewitt.
because it would be nice.
Dangerfield.
I think North will win against Melbourne. North have been performing well lately, the same, not said for days. Yeah, definitely, and that's the thing.
If it sits,
Here's a chance for the Cats. Stengel lines it up and misses. That's the thing though, North are very good at scoring.
use the leg speed.
I mean, their defending is pretty much non-existent, but they're very good at scoring. And Melbourne aren't good at scoring. So, if North can score a lot, I don't know if Melbourne can go with them. It's an interesting one. I don't have any connections either. Yeah. Don't we wish we did?
It's the Geelong forward end. Turning of Carlton. It's Tom Walsh.
Walsh kicks it down the line. Sam De Koning gets the handball away.
Guthrie now.
Guthrie did well, kick it down the line, but it's a poor kick. Akers up against Tui. Tui did well. Gets it to Atkins, who gives it off to Dangerfield. Dangerfield now running forward. Kicks it inside the forward 50. Dempsey flying at it, couldn't quite. Ball hits the ground. Can Cameron kick a goal? He dribbles and does. And he's got... Those are my brother's mates were just on the TV. That's a bit funny. But anyway,
Dempsey looking as Jake
Most of them aren't even Geelong supporters, but they were celebrating that one. Anyway, that's interesting.
Just a dangerous ball in from Dangerfield. He gets it to the right position on the ground, and you just love what Dempsey brings to this Geelong forward line. He leaps at everything. He's such a high leaper, and Cameron knows he's going to make the contest stays down. So Dempsey with a goal and a really good contest in the air.
A good start to this second term for the Cats. Hewitt brings it away. Nice lead and good kick.
Cats are coming back. They sure are. Definitely started this second quarter well. Mackay goes deep, a good mark by Stewart. If I ever meet you, Simon Coonsey, oh, I'd be happy to if you wanted me to, but yeah. Interesting explaining to people what that is. Oh no, my KO's gone dodgy. It does this sometimes. It's the disadvantage of watching on KO. But yeah. Let me try this again. Sorry everyone, my KO has gone dodgy and I cannot watch the game as of right now. If any of you can keep me posted in the chat for the next minute when I hopefully can fix this.
There's no big centre half forward leading out there. They're going to small.
I think it should be working again.
Half forwards where Carlton can turn the ball over, keep it in there 450.
It looks good now. Can you not access free to air? Nah, because it's just because I'm watching on a monitor rather than on a TV. So I can access free to air, but a bit harder on this. Fantasia kicks a behind. Yeah, no, it is on Channel 7. I know it is on Channel 7. But, yeah, watching on a... Not watching on a TV, unfortunately.
It's cool. At the moment it says 9 degrees, feels like late 7s.
Nice blue couch. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my blue couch. Cripps gets a handball. Be wrapped up. Be back soon. Fair enough. See you later, playlist guy. So ball up. Clark gets a handball. Kennedy wrapping up Blitzarves. But it'll be a ball up.
Headbands everywhere. DeConing with strength. Kennedy. Newman gets it from Akers.
Into the 50. Henry couldn't quite. Into the 50 for Carlton, that is. Guthrie. Hi, says Isabella.
Newman.
Hi, Isabella. Welcome. Tom DeConing into the 50 and Harry Mackay takes the mark. What's your favourite player, says Gus? I have no set answer on that, but I'll say Will Day. I'll say Will Day is my favourite player. I mean, I don't see the resemblance, but people have told me I look like Will Day. Which, I mean, I don't think I do, but that's what people have told me. And Harry Mackay kicks a goal. And the Blues get it, an important response.
So much focus in the off-season on this part of Big Harry Mackay's game. Not sure what he's done in the off-season, but...
Mackay versus Mackay, DeConing versus DeConing, and now me versus my dad in the backyard. Footy live on 7. Oh, how good. It's all happening.
see De Koning there, and there's De Koning kicking it. I just think he got caught a little bit close. Richo, he's in perfect position. That's a forward mentality. He's right in the middle of three forwards. That kick was just lucky and went over his head. Perfect position, just unlucky. Abby, down to you.
Yeah, certainly
Back in the middle.
with Charlie Curnow, they're just getting
Tom De Koning gets a tap, but it just goes straight to Max Holmes, who's weaving his way through. Gets a handball away to Tui. Tui handball to Blitzars, back to Tui. Tui, short pass inside the 50s, a poor one, cut off by a Wiedering. People say I look like Jacob Wiedering. That's an interesting one. I guess it's never a bad thing to be told you look like an AFL player. There could be worse things to be told you look like, regardless of who the player is. Clear it forward. He's had a free kick. Not quite as they get it away. Here's a go for the Blues. But a shocking kick. Cut off there by Guthrie. Zach Guthrie. Gives it to Tui. Tui into the 50. Punched away for a boundary throw-in. I have my own oval in my yard. Do ya? Like a little one. Because I used to have the same thing. Like I used to have, like it was like spray paint, like the lines on it, and I had like mini goalposts. Yeah, nah, that's great stuff. I approve of that. Tom De Koning. Down the line, Stewart has to get there. It's a handball away. For my rising star ball, big yellow. Right. Yeah, same. Yeah. No, that's good. Walsh. Kicking it forward. Curnow did well. Has a shot for goal and bounces it through. And 2 in a row for Carlton. And it's back out to 19 points. Nicely done there by Charlie Curnow. 19-point lead to the Blues. We'll see Charlie Curnow. What a goal. Pretty good goal there, yes, by Charlie Curnow, the double C.
Some great work there on the move, Sam Walsh through the stoppage at pace and just bashes it forward. But this is why Curnow's the best forward in the competition, because he can get you every different way. He gets you one-on-one with his contested marking. He's always on the move. He hits up on the lead, but he can get you at ground level like that. And that's the complete key forward there.
Has kicked multiple goals in every game this year, Bose. With a
Here we
nice
go, Cats.
amount of room to move.
Out of the middle, but cut off there by Wiedering.
Four times he's been in the All-Australian
Favourite
squad,
colour is yellow.
team. That's surely
Not a bad colour, yellow.
Done this year, JB.
Decent colour.
His positioning at the
My favourite colour used to always be red back in the day. Now I don't.
goes wide. Read by Holmes really cleverly.
Now I sort of just brown and gold are my two equal favourite colours, of course. So
Look at the Carlton jumpers around this ball. Elijah Hollands floats it, finds Newman.
Collins did well.
Curnow's out.
Now here's a chance inside the 50. Charlie Curnow with the handball over the top.
Gonna work for Fantasia.
Fantasia couldn't quite.
Henry comes in, Tui now.
Jack Henry did well. Gives the handball away.
Clark with work to do.
Clark handballs a poor one. Now here's a chance for the Blues. Can kick out wide. Cripps, he couldn't quite. Blitzars goes down the line.
once again effective.
Ball hits deck.
Delivery there by Wiedering.
The Cats will
Cameron.
win it. Cameron did well.
Now to Clark. Kick in the middle. It's got to be good. It's
Clark's
got to be
kicks a poor one. Cut off by Williams in the centre. The Canberra Chickens should be the 20th AFL team. Maybe not the Chickens, I don't know about that one, but yeah, I'd probably say Canberra should be. A kick inside 50 and it's a mark taken to Akers by Akers. And this to get it out to a game high 25-point lead. And the Blues back on top now. My three best friends go for Sydney, West Coast and Brisbane. It's an interesting one there. I guess that's maybe if you're in Tasmania, I guess. Yeah, it's interesting. That's interesting variety there. Akers comes in and kicks a goal. Blues by 25.
So they've gone, Richo, from being the #1 team at defending turnover in the competition in the first 7 weeks to the 16th ranked team. In the rest of the footy we've seen, it's really interesting.
Yeah, their ball use, JB.
The Cats are in a bit of trouble now. Blues on top.
Mistakes, and the big mistakes you can't defend, and that's what we've seen a lot since round 7. We know Collingwood have defended really well, but these are the kicks that Tui has to hit, Geelong have to hit going forward. You can lower your vision.
21st should be NT Bulls. West Coast with so many fans, yet so many losses. Oh, that's right. At the moment, yes, they're not doing great. That's interesting. Quite a lot. That's interesting that there are a lot of West Coast fans in Tasmania. I wouldn't have picked that one necessarily, but that's interesting.
The Cats are aiming for effective disposals, and that's why they're being opened up back the other way. Just some big mistakes being made with their ball use.
All up. The free kick going the way. Carlton, the paid advantage as Cripps storms onto it. Kicks it inside 50. Cats at the numbers though. Kolajasny did well and kicks it out wide to Zach Guthrie.
I think they may have offended a few Collingwood and Carlton supporters, NJB. Both playing very good footy at the moment.
We knew what you meant.
I don't think their supporters will though.
Dempsey. Not sure if he meant it, but it's a great result for Dangerfield.
Dangerfield.
Here for Hawkins.
It's to Hawkins. Hawkins goes short. Kennedy hunting it. Stengel. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't. So it'll be a bamboo throw in.
Past that kick, bit of composure, hit their targets, and they can start to open up their forward line.
Dangerfield leading all possession getters for the Cats at the moment, touched it 11 times.
Oh, KO. Not again. I don't know why it does this. Sorry everyone. Maybe I do need to find a new system of how to watch this. I thought KO would be good enough, but seem to have these problems a little bit too often. Keep me updated in chat, everyone. Owi's goal. I've missed a goal, have I? Oh no. And there it is. I've just come back and seen the aftermath of it. But Carlton right on top now. And hopefully my KO at least works now for the next little while. But Carlton makes it a 31-point margin. Doing very, very well.
That's what's crucial to keep the ball in front of Richo, especially Carlton. They run so hard forward. As soon as they get a sniff, the ball getting goal side. Look at them, there's 2 and 3 going hard at it. And as we've seen with Owies over the years, if he gets it.
How old are you? I'm guessing you're 17 or 18. I'm actually 16.
gets
Still
off the
16.
bat.
I turning 17. I mean, in a few months, so not too far away. But yeah, still 16. The Konings go at it again. Get the ball up. You're 10.
8 minutes left in the half.
10, that's
Something to get them going here, the Cats.
that's how old I was last time Hawthorn played in the finals. So yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, interesting.
To half forward. Henry, bit of a misunderstanding between he and Cameron about who was going to go and get it.
Boundary throwing
Eventually did.
on the wing.
Three disposals for Jeremy Cameron there. Is it time to maybe move him up the ground?
You know, you can understand why they played him deep with Wiedering on Hawkins, but he plays his biggest strength of Cameron is his athletic ability, be able to run up, run his opponent off his feet, get back. He's been sort of hampered by playing deep in that forward half.
Ball up again.
Inside 50s this quarter for the Blues.
Carlton right on top at the minute.
The last 3 times they've played, he's kicked 14 goals and had over 20 touches, and that's by using his athletic ability.
It's going to be out on the floor.
1 foot on the line. 1 foot on the line. The crowd, so Mitch Duncan will bring it back in here for Geelong.
Duncan.
Dangerfield
Long.
fly from the front. It's broken
Another
up.
boundary throwing.
Nick Newman gets up a little sore.
There's Cameron there playing deepest forward. It's all good and well if they win that contest, they will swing it round and there's space in front of him, but they're just having trouble winning that contest where he normally is.
It's a supply problem, having him down there at the moment. It's halves to the front.
Duncan did well. Handball to Blitzars, it was wrapped up. Spurs out for a boundary throw in.
Nothing fast coming out of any stoppages for the Cats, and open play, the Blues pressure is just making it pretty slow and hard for them.
Geelong got an extra at the stoppage. You can see Mitch Newman just sitting off the back.
Winfrey
Boundary
cleaned up by
throwing.
Myers. Duncan. Clark now.
Clark into the 50.
Cameron competes. Stengel keeps the line.
Ryan Stengel.
Good smother mid-air.
Kick smothered.
That's why
Well done, Henry. His kick smothered though.
Everywhere here, Hollins.
Hollins takes it over
Running it through.
for a minor score.
See what Geelong are trying to do because they're
So
down
now it's an
to
even
stoppages.
5-goal margin here at the
Just leave
MCG.
Newman sit off the back. It's had a little bit of effect. They've won more stoppages this quarter than the first.
Probably would want Carlton to win this game, but it's funny, I don't know what I want here. I mean, in theory I'd want it to be relatively close, but I mean, we're more likely to be competing with Geelong for a spot now. I mean, obviously, definitely if Carlton win this, even more so. In that case, they might as well win by as much as possible.
Easily belted over the line by the Blues defence. Number there, 42-12. Disposals inside 50. That makes it tough.
Tom and Sam. Yep. Yet again.
So the Konings in the ruck.
Tom.
Tom wins it, but he's knocked to the ground.
Very high.
Clearing kick. Is it going to go in the floor? No, it just stays in. O'Connor takes the mark.
Going over the line. So Mark O'Connor does.
Mark O'Connor into the 50.
High footy.
Ball
Was there
high, hits the ground. Williams gets it and he's wrapped up. Ball up. How's my day been so far? My day's been alright, thanks.
Touch in there from Hawkins.
Went to do some school educational whatnot earlier today.
Pressure there, Dangerfield.
Now I'm getting to enjoy myself
Eventually
doing
the ball
this.
goes out.
So yeah, not bad. How about yourself?
Before about lowering your vision for Geelong, but when you do go long, Henry, I'd love to see him go put a body on camp. We know
They still just look like GWS from a distance, Carlton.
free jump at it.
When it shows like an angle there with the back of their jumpers, it just looks like GWS.
forward for the first time in this
Tom
quarter.
De Koning.
Any length of time for the Cats.
They clear it. Henry couldn't
High
quite.
to break that up. Mullen. De Koning stripped of it. Fogarty. Mullen.
Here they go.
Back involved, but taken in a very
Ball in the
impressive
middle.
tackle. Allowed to play. Cameron. Not far enough. He'll
Cameron
get
gives
back
it off,
in.
gets it back.
Straight
Jeremy
into the
Cameron
middle.
kicks it long, and mark taken there by Ollie Henry. And this is a big moment.
That's what he can do when you're working.
Get the Cats within 4 goals.
Just the power from his leg.
Can't let this one get away from him, Geelong.
This one just getting enough out the back.
Need the next goal.
That's why he's so excited when he plays up.
Can Ollie Henry deliver?
Ollie Henry.
Here comes Henry. To get the Cats within 4 goals. He's pulled it to the left. That's not what they were looking for. Missed a couple of chances now. A couple of chances to get themselves a little bit more back in the contest.
Boyd combined. Iffy, little ball in there, Hugh.
Well, it's a Graham Walsh.
As well. Hollands now.
Elijah Hollins kicks it.
Not the overlap.
Well done.
Probably should have given it initially.
Koning
Now he does.
gives it off.
Wide, Mackay should mark.
Into the 50. Mackay takes the mark.
Well done, Sam Walsh.
And this, with 4 minutes to go in the second term, would get them out to a 35-point lead.
To get the flick over the top, just open the play up. Off they went.
He's won on the game so far. And Mackay. Setting up for his normal drop punt.
So Harry Mackay looks pretty good off the boot. He's kicked the goal. And it's out to a game-high 35-point lead for the Blues.
Five in a row now for the Blues.
There's Mum Trace up in the stands.
And that makes 5 in a row for Carlton.
Harry Mackay with all the demons he carried into the
Good
season.
point, that one.
From the set shot.
They lead it by 35.
Cotton Soil.
Some good ball movement here again from the Blues. They only need a goal here if they can get another one to have their best first half for the year. And I've got to give credit to Harry Mackay. He's had issues with his goal kicking. He's really got on top of it now. 31.
Melbourne absolutely belt North by round 70 and Geelong lose by round 40, then they'll be out of the 8 and be jumped by Freo versus Sun winner. Geelong, yeah.
Chincotta. Inside
Yeah.
here looking for
I mean, if it
Kerno.
stays this way though,
Defending there from Guthrie.
who knows, they could win still.
It's not easy either. Like to turn it around like he has. He had some demons in the head. There's no doubt he did with his goal kicking. So terrific effort over the.
And I wouldn't like Melbourne to win by a lot though, because that's another team we're competing with, Hawthorn, and you know,
Into the path
that
of
would
Stewart. Missed it. De Koning didn't.
not going to catch them on percentage that way. De Koning has a shot for goal for Carlton and misses.
Just hunting the footy.
So it's an even 6-goal lead now.
For the Cats. Duncan and Holmes didn't work the way they wanted. The Carlton pressure again was right there. Fogarty getting the congratulations of teammates.
Boundary throwing right on the 50-metre line.
De Konings. Hewitt.
Did well, Hewitt.
Myers. Close ran past it. Cripps.
And ball away now into the 50 here for Carlton.
Stewart with the big
Stewart
front.
gets a fist on it. Might go out of bounds here, but Blitzars keeps it in, gives it to Holmes, gets it back. Now handball high to Stewart.
Boyd again made it
Atkins
good
did
lane,
well.
gets the hard ball.
Now to close now to
Bowes. He was upended in the Blues.
Dowes, who wins it himself a free. Took a shower and came back to see this scoreline. Glorious to see. Absolutely is. I mean, I'm not all that fond of Carlton, but against Geelong, I'm happy for them to win by as much as possible. The uglier the better. Down the line. Duncan wrapped up. That'll be a ball up.
They are hunting the Cats. Those tackle numbers, when you're 6 points up.
Tom De Koning wins it, tapped in well. Hewitt gives it to Cripps. Cripps now searching. Clever kick out wide in the direction of Elijah Hollins. Chincotta gets it wrapped up, ball up. Harry Mackay is an ogre, big and strong. I'm sure he'd love to hear you saying that. I'm sure he'd take it as a compliment. Every Sunday you have his one vote for me not to get up at 5:30 tomorrow morning for work. Well, what can I say? Holding the ball. No, we'll get a free kick. I mean, on that point, I'm not sure I'm quite making the money to be able to make a living off YouTube quite yet, but it is a bit handy.
Amazingly, this will be 6 Carlton goals in a row.
Here's always.
To blow it out to 42 points, nearing the half-time break.
To give the Blues a 7-goal lead on the brink of half-time, he kicks the goal. And how about that? Carlton leaded by 7 goals. $52 an hour for Saturday rates, I'll do it. I mean, that's decent money, so I'm sure that's worth it. Particularly if you get it done early in the morning, get it over and done with. So you can try and enjoy your Saturday still.
Well, this is one thing that has stood out tonight, BT, is their pressure. That's their 3rd goal from turnover this quarter. It's their 5th from the game. But just the energy that they bring. As soon as that ball goes inside forward 50 and the passion after he kicked it goes to the crowd. I tell you what, there's a lot of Carlton supporters, a lot of loud Carlton supporters here tonight. There's the signs, 30 seconds, 6 straight.
Back in the middle. Tom De Koning. It's the handball. Oh, poor handball now. Here's a chance for the Cats. Atkins kicks it out wide. Cameron takes a mark. Chris Scott wanting 50. He's not going to get it.
Surely he's got to be careful he doesn't run the arc here and run out of time while that happens. Otherwise it'll be called play on and no kick.
Jeremy Cameron will line up from 50. Huge moment this. Can he kick the goal? Looks pretty good off the boot. He's got it. It's a big goal for the Cats. They absolutely needed it. And on the half-time siren as well.
How can it be? Umpire signals play on. Siren goes before he kicks it. It's game stop. That's exactly what Gavin asking.
Okay, no worries.
Now I'm not sure they can review that.
They're confused what's going on here.
Review the score, but you can't review a decision. And McGovern knew exactly what he was calling for the umpire as well, both arms. Well, we're mentioning it before it even happened. And then it actually happens. The umpire actually called him play on, so he agrees.
So
The mark. The siren sounds.
that's an interesting one there. The umpire called play on.
You guys are right. Yep.
Yeah, the umpire called play on, and he kicked it then afterwards, and the siren had gone, of course, so interesting.
36 points to margin right now, and they are ticking all the boxes, boys. That is a really impressive half of footy from the boys.
Yeah, it is. And Bucks, you made the comment at
I
quarter
cheated
final.
on a test today, so my teacher said, why are your answers the same as Mike's? And I said, because we're answering the same question. Now I'm suspended for 2 days for also getting into a fight. That got you suspended for 2 days. Was it just getting into a fight, as in like an actual physical fight? Or was that it? Because if so, that's pretty harsh punishment. That shouldn't count. Definitely shouldn't. I mean, that was a strange one, that one. It'll be interesting to see what they say about it afterwards, but...
The first quarter and the way that they were attacking De Koning from Geelong, they went after him, so they knew that there was going to be a positional change. So this is the evolution of this team. Can they be physical? Can they be brutal on the score?
Let's have a look
Well, everything
at the live ladder.
in this contest tonight.
Their hunt and
Geelong,
not to put pressure on the
we're
opposition.
below
It's absolutely
Port,
elite. It's been led
and
by
they're only
Will
0.1 above them, so...
of
course.
course.
Hey, Will! Jeez! That is a generous donation. Thank you very much. $25. Carlton is smashing it this year. Swans vs Carlton grand final it this way. Whatever you say. I mean, if you're donating $25, spot on. But yeah, Carlton asserting themselves as the clear second best team right now. Yeah, cheers for that, Will. Really appreciate the donation. $25. Not bad. Thank you very much. What a donation. Spot on, Mel. What a donation indeed. $25. That is the biggest donation I've ever received. Individual donation. I mean, 20 was the biggest until now, but jeez, $25. Really appreciate that one. How good. Well, that's just made my night now. No matter what happens in the footy, I'm thrilled now. Because that is some donation. Thank you very much, Will. Shout out to Will. Everyone send some love to Will, because that's very generous.
He was the best player on the ground 2 weeks ago here in a really big game.
That's added some excitement to half time.
He's got an arrogance about him, a good arrogance about him that you want from your big man Geordie. I know you like it. Charlie Curno's got some good arrogance as well, because he deserves to have it. I think their whole forward line structure has been outstanding. Owies has been magnificent at ground level. He's wanted to put pressure on. It's been rewarded on the scoreboard as well. But this bloke getting a one-on-one match-up for Charlie Curno is dangerous.
I mentioned critical contest before. This guy nearly is the king of the critical contest. He wins these one-on-ones, and they are not just in the air. We know he is.
I'll send a couple now as well. We're playing this guy. Now he's chipped in with $2. Thank you very much. I mean, any donation is very much appreciated. So thank you very much. I mean, obviously, I'm not expecting everyone to pay 25 or even anything. So thank you very much for the $2. Yeah, thank you very much. So that's $27 now. How good. That's even better than Riley Berg's Saturday rates if I'm earning $27 in the space of a couple of minutes. So yeah, thank you for the donations. Thank you, Will, for 25 and the playlist guy. Thank you for the $2 as well. Give you one a heart too. Yeah, thank you very much.
I think this last slab here shows it. Like Chincotta got himself down the line, and the Carlton players weren't afraid.
Had a huge teachers versus students basketball game last week, so let's just say it didn't end well. How'd you get suspended though? That's the bit I'm confused about. I think this was asked earlier in the stream, but how old are you? I'm 16. How old are you? I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to, but yeah, I'm 16.
And yeah, they're winning nearly every tactical battle at the moment, Carl.
So quickly, on this one, on this match-up then, so do you try and do something a bit different? I mean, let's have a look at the numbers here. So right now you'll take that from a Carlton point of view. Do you go and send him to Charlie Curno?
Oh dear. Well, anyone, after that excitement, let me know your thoughts on the game at the moment. Geelong's still a chance. You know, what happened there at the end. Yeah, interesting stuff. I wonder if they'll talk about it here on the Fox Footy panel. I don't know what happened.
6 forwards. So you speak about.
I'm 1 year older then. I assume you're in year 11. Yeah. So you're in year 12 then, right? But yes, I am in year 11, not year 10.
It has been. So we'll see here.
I'll turn 17 later this year.
This is why they've been so hell-bent on keeping their 6 forwards and not allowing the Geelong spare to drop off. This was a real rare occasion where they were able to manufacture a spare Geelong, and then they were able to go back and really transition the ball from their back half inside their forward 50. This is what Geelong want.
And that's the familiarity about Geelong. That's how we've seen them play.
Yes, that is what they want, because their defence one-on-one is poor. We've seen that when the ball comes.
Does anyone
that is what they want.
know what happened there in the siren?
Because is to have that on numerous.
I mean, I haven't gone back to see because I don't want to mess up my KO because I'm scared it will. But the umpire calls play on, then yeah, nice. Going to be 18 in December, which will be interesting. Oh yeah.
It's a lack of cohesion. It's a lack of cohesion.
That's a big one, that one.
Behind the ball. So we saw it edit pre-game of Tom Stewart.
I mean, I've got some mates who are
and then all of a sudden getting burned on the ground.
turning 18 in December as well. I mean, they're in year 11, but they're a couple of them a bit old. So yeah, no, big one, that one.
We're seeing these numbers replicated in the first half. 71 points against. Carlton scoring at 55% of their inside 50s, but they're actually kicking a goal.
Sort of can't wait to turn 18 now. It's still a while off yet, but just to be able to do things, so many things you can't do until you are. But yeah, unlike the likes of some of the others who, like Mel said before, be quite some time till Mel's 18. A lot more freedom when you're 18, absolutely. I mean, I guess there's also, they say, more responsibility too, but I don't care. Just to be able to drive too as well. I mean, I drive now, but driving properly with my P's, that'd be nice. You just get places so easily if you can drive. If you got a car. Tackled Sam to the ground and hit him with a 1-piece, then a kick in the balls. And a 2-piece. Oh, okay, combo. Jeez. Jeez, right. Alright. Well, maybe that's fair enough then, if you got a 2-day suspension for that. Jeez, maybe try and settle down a bit. I don't think that'll give you a good head start in life if that's. There's a bit of AFL Tube life advice. That won't put you in good stead. But yeah, interesting story that.
That's right, thrown to Charlie Curnow. Best first half of the year by any player to Tom DeConing. By any player for the year. That's the sort of dominance he's got at the moment. Let's take a break. Get the very latest from Sportsbet.
Yeah, just saying about Tom DeConing, how good he's been.
Really good game of footy coming up.
He has been sensational.
Like the Brisbane Lions are about to make their charge.
Let's look at the stats, everyone.
Very good at denying the opposition the football. So they
Coning,
2 and 3. So
66 AFL fantasy, 1 goal, 1, 16 disposals, 16 hit-outs. Not bad that. Oh, he's 3 goals, hadn't even realised.
So when you're thinking the Brisbane Lions, it's Lohman, it's Bailey,
Curnow 3, Mackay 2, Cameron 2.
And you check out all that.
Akers 1, DeConing 1, Chincotta 1, Dempsey 1, Holmes 1, and Tui 1.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen.
Yeah, that was crazy before Will's donation, $25. Came out of nowhere too.
Oh, hey. Is that the McSmart meal from Macca's?
Yeah, 2 burgers, small fries and drink for $6.95.
Smart.
Yeah, so I guess you could say Miracle is better on a better mobile network if you wanted to save her.
I mean, who cares? Not me.
Of
Just received a text from someone saying that apparently the umpire didn't call play on, they were just signalling the end of the quarter. Because, you know, they're blowing their whistle to signal the end of the quarter. That's apparently what happened. So, I guess BT just got confused.
And sauce. Omo Ultimate's 3-in-1 capsules attack ultra-tough stains with built-in pre-treaters. Working first time, every time. So wash off whatever is holding you back. And play on with Omo Ultimate, the official laundry partner of the AFL.
Hate Geelong, says Billy. I mean, hate's a strong word, but I reckon that's justifiable, Billy. So, my celebrity look-alike is Megamind. I got a big forehead and it's 12 fingers. Right. That's an interesting one. It's not quite Will Day or Sam Wiedering, but a bit different. Oh, BT kept saying it was play on. Bloody BT. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what, I mean, my brother who sent me the text saying what happened, he said, you know, he was just signaling the end of the quarter, so BT's just an idiot. So, yeah. But it wouldn't be the first time BT's done something a bit silly. Does it quite a lot. Like one time, I mean, I think he's done it several times. One famous one is if someone kicks it out on the full inside 50 and then they have a set shot, he gets confused why the clock doesn't run, but obviously the clock doesn't run when it's out on the full. Like, you know, if it was a set shot, it obviously would, but not if it was out on the full. So yeah. Who's your least favourite team? I would have to say Geelong. Definitely Geelong. And then probably Essendon second, but yeah, Geelong. Don't like them. So I apologise if there are any Geelong supporters in chat, which I don't think there are. But yeah, don't like Geelong.
You're watching Friday Night Footy on Fox, brought to you by Industry Super Funds.
We're going to King's Landing.
Yeah, fair. That's Hawthorn's biggest rivals too. Yeah, who's your least favourite team to play this guy? I mean, is it Fremantle or is it, you know, someone else? Welcome back, Saurus. Sorry for leaving. No need to apologise. That's all good. All good not to force you to be here. Mine's Freo, unsurprisingly, given I am an Eagles fan. Yep, that's unsurprising. It's funny though, because I don't know what it is, but I guess a lot of seems like a lot of West Coast fans or Freo fans have each other as their like second favourite team, rather than logically they should be their least favourite team. Because I guess it's like the, you know, all the WA stuff, because, you know, because it seems as though a lot of Western Australians see, you know, the greater evil as Victoria rather than each other. Yours is Collingwood, says Mel. Fair enough. That's not surprising either. So, looks as though we all go for our least favourite teams is all the biggest rival of our team. So, at least one of.
He would miss against Essendon, but it is to see him given no case to answer on Saturday afternoon.
Another big story that is emerging here, but the bigger one is a 36-point margin. Port Adelaide, Brisbane tomorrow. That's going to be a beauty from 1:30.
You're watching Friday Night Footy on Fox, brought to you by Industry Super Funds.
Want to take your multi to new heights? Use Sportsbet's player form.
I know some South Australians and they hate one another's teams more than words can say. Oh, South Australia's different. I will admit South Australia's different. Because, here's the thing, South Australians are less like... They're not as South Australian patriotic as like Western Australians are. Like, Western Australians seem very
Confidential support. Call the number on the screen.
pro WA in general. But that's why, you know, I mean, no offense to Western Australia, but the Showdown definitely seems like a far better rivalry than the Derby, at least at the moment. I mean, it just seems like, it just seems like they hate each other more, if I'm being honest. That's just how it comes across, though. I would say Sydney would be up there, which is a very unpopular opinion, I feel. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I used to really not like Sydney because they sort of traumatised me when I was very young in 2012. 2014 helped me get over it a bit, though. Yeah, nah, I mean, Sydney supporters always annoy me when we play Sydney, though, if I'm being honest.
My goal, easy.
But I wouldn't say they're my top few least favourite teams now.
Or you keep that goal with a Money Me personal loan. You can check your rate and repayment before you apply. Kick your goals with a Money Me.
Senior grand final loss at age 10 from the Swans. Yeah, I'm still very annoyed by it.
When the conditions are right.
Oh yeah, 2012.
When they're not. Australian natural
Well, I mean, yeah, 2014 did help though. As I just said before, 2014 does, you know, if you get one back, it helps get over it. That was one of my favourite games, the 2014 Grand Final. That was a great one. Of course, Buddy losing both of them. 2012 and 2014. To be fair, I don't think Harley Reid knew that AFL doesn't allow swing tackling, so I think Harley Reid should have gotten a warning instead of a ban from Rising Star. You don't think he knew? Oh. Well, maybe he didn't know. Maybe he should have looked into it a bit beforehand if he didn't know that. They've always been successful and a lot of people I know go for them, but I think they're just bandwagoning, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, right. So are you from WA? That's interesting, a lot of Sydney supporters. 2014 Grand Final was elite, knew we had it from quarter time. Well, I would say I didn't know we had it from quarter time because the first quarter was eerily similar to the first quarter of 2012. But certainly by half time it looked pretty good. How's the game, says Saurus? It's alright. Depends what you mean by how is it, because it's not overly interesting at the moment. I mean, we'll see how it unfolds from here, but yeah. Oh, this guy says, yeah, he is. He's from WA. But yeah, like, a lot of Sydney supporters, did they go for Sydney before this year, or is that a new thing? Looks pretty bad. Carlton are leading by 6 goals. Well, true. You certainly wouldn't be happy with that one. I've just swapped it over to third quarter now because it starts in a minute, but yeah. I still can't get over it. I'm saying this every time, but every time you see the back of that Carlton jumper, it looks like the GWS charcoal jumper. Nah, they've gone for them probably since 2016, I guess. Oh, yeah. Well, that year didn't end well for them either. See if they can win the flag this year, Sydney. They've lost quite a few grand finals in a row now. Anyway, back in the middle. What's everyone talking about in here, says Saurus? Oh, all sorts. Just some, you know, talking about different states and rivalries and past games and whatnot. The third quarter's underway now. The Coning's going at it again.
Taken to the ground by Stewart. Myers, creative little handball to blitz halves.
Blitzars did well. Got the handball away. Dempsey, Myers kicks inside 50 and the mark's taken by Cameron.
Deep in the pocket, the side that favours his left foot. We watched him before the game. I reckon he would have had 30 shots from this distance.
Jeremy Cameron
Around the corner, so he's got the
kicked the goal only a minute ago in playing time, right on half time. After the break, can he get another now? He's bending it around, but he's missed.
My sister thinks that Port deserved to beat Hawks. What should her punishment be? Oh, just when I thought I'd moved on, you had to bring that up. Nah. Ah, well. Maybe they did deserve to win in the end, because we sort of messed that one up. But I reckon you can decide what your sister's punishment is.
Controversial late goal from Jeremy Cameron.
But who knows, that game, you know, if we didn't lose that, would we have won our next 4 since? So, you never know. Blitzars gets a tap. Dempsey who's wrapped up. And it'll be another baller. High tackle. They keep going at Dempsey. Holmes now kicks it out wide. On over the head of Tui. Stengel did well. Here's a chance for Cameron. Can he kick a goal this time? No, he can't. He's hit the belly of the ball and it'll be behind. How good have the Hawks been as of late though? Spot on, Saurus. Since I've last streamed a game, we've been 4-0, so pretty good at the moment. I mean, I'm just enjoying it while it lasts because, you know, who knows what happens now. When I went to Bulldogs and Hawks in Tassie last year, my mum booked seats with the Hawks fans and we support the Bulldogs. Oh yeah. Well, you said you support the Bulldogs and Essendon, didn't you? Because, yeah, why is that? I'd be interested to hear that one. Eagles could turn up and beat the Hawks, you never know. We're random like that. Oh, absolutely. In the meantime, Chincotta's cut off the ball and we'll have a shot for goal for Carlton. But definitely, you know, we haven't won away interstate for 2.5 years, so definitely I'm not putting that one in the book as a win. Particularly with Harley Reid coming back, you know. Like, it still would be a good effort to win it, in my opinion. And now he's kicked the goal, Chincotta. And it's out to a game high 40-point lead to Carlton. I reckon the Eagles-Hawks game is a draw. Well, draw, that'd be an interesting one. I mean, in theory, a draw would be okay for us because of our poor percentage, but then again, you know, there are several other teams with draws as well, so, you know, we'd be level on points with, like, you know, Freo and Brisbane also have draws, so, you know, and they've got way better percentages than us, so maybe not the best thing. We're better at home this year, yeah, definitely. It sort of feels like West Coast are sort of only really trying in the home games. That's the sort of way it seems like, you know, it's like a week off when you're away and then you get yourself ready for the home games. Carlton inside the 50 again. Ball up now. Geelong had some chances in the first couple of minutes of this quarter, but haven't taken them as of yet. Margin's only getting bigger. Could be holding the ball, it's a ball up. Yeah, and we're poor away, could get ugly against Essendon on Sunday. It could get ugly. I hope it doesn't. I would be
absolutely thrilled if West Coast won that game. Words cannot describe how thrilled I'd be, but yeah. I went for the Bombers, but my mum surprised me with tickets to the Hawks Bulldogs game, so we decided to get some Bulldogs stuff to support them. Then we decided the Bulldogs can be our second team. Oh, okay. So you're still an Essendon, so you're like an Essendon supporter as your main team, but also the Bulldogs as like a second team. It's fair enough. Saints beat Eagles at home, so I think we can, and so did North. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you never know what you're going to get though with West Coast. It's funny, like, you know, now their Melbourne win, their win against Melbourne, they might not look as good now because Melbourne have proven not to be great since. So, but I hope we win. I don't want to jinx it though. Saad doing well, weaving his way through the middle of the MCG, now kicking inside 50. De Koning couldn't quite. Chancey is still on ground level for the Blues. Stewart picks it up, and it will be a ball up.
Saad was dazzling. How important is this guy for Carlton, Saad? Getting him back, doing this, the give and go. He turns to
Ball up again.
attack so quickly.
Let's clear it. Close did well. Kicks it down the middle, but it's a free kick. Will be going the way of Carlton, who have the footy, so nothing happening there. Now they're cutting straight through the middle. Unopposed, and Owies has it. Marks at 50. He's going to have a shot. He looks like he's going to try. Did Geelong even make the 8 anymore? Well, who knows now? This makes it not. This makes it more unlikely, and they're in shocking form at the moment. And the umpires played deliberate there. Bit of a snooze fest now. Well, yeah, it's becoming more and more of one. If the margin gets any bigger, you can pretty much put it in the book that Carlton will win this one. Which is good. I'm glad about that. I would have rathered this. As I say, not that I'm a fan of Carlton, but it's just the other way, that I'm not a fan of Geelong. It's behind to Carlton now. 41 points.
Guthrie arrange a kick-in plan. Newman Lovely, beautiful intercept.
Walsh has it, kicks inside the forward 50. Advancing towards the pocket. Colin Jasny wrapped up and taken out of bounds.
41-point Carlton lead here.
So boundary throwing inside the forward 50. VD Entertainment, welcome. Welcome back to the live stream. Flag Hawks question mark. You never know. That would be something quite special, and I would love that. But yeah, never know. It's another behind a Carlton. 7-goal lead now.
Since that first set of bounce against his brother, full of confidence.
He set the tone, didn't he? Right from the start.
So Stewart now running it out of the back line. Good kick to Cameron, who takes the mark. Cameron, oh, he's wrapped up. Did enough to get the handball away to Sam De Koning. His kick smothered. Now, Ollie Holland's running inside the 50. Spears a kick to Curnow, who didn't take the mark but wins himself a free. And this to give the Blues an 8-goal lead. I almost stopped supporting the Bombers when they beat the Bombers by 1 point. And they beat the Eagles by 1 point. And I almost stopped supporting the Bombers again when they beat the Eagles by 6 points. Well, then again, a couple of weeks after they only beat West Coast by 1 point last year, the Bulldogs lost to them. So I don't think you should stop going for a team just because they don't win by enough. I think a win's a win. Save it for a loss maybe. Curnow comes in and misses. It's nice to see that Geelong are playing terrible for a period of time now, but it's scary to see Carlton actually being good for once. Yeah, it sort of swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But, yeah. And I just hope Geelong miss out on the 8 because that would be nice. I got very scared when they were 7-0 because they looked unstoppable at that point. Well, not quite unstoppable, I won't say that much, but they looked pretty good after they beat Carlton in round 7 and were undefeated. It's a different story tonight. Fantasia has a shot for goal and it's another behind to Carlton. Kicking quite a few in a row. Yes, we saw her stop going for his team after close wins, and yeah, that would have been funny if you decided you were sick of the close wins and stopped going for them. I think if you're a Collingwood supporter, you gotta like the close wins because made quite a habit of it in recent times. I will never forget my granddad's last words to me. Are you still holding the ladder?
Paperwork to go in as Tom DeConing.
Jeez.
Another clearance Blues.
Right. I mean, I wonder what the context of that one is. But yeah, that's come a bit out of the blue. But that's alright. That's a bit unfortunate. First time since like early 2000s, Geelong missed finals 2 years in a row, I believe. That's right. Would be the first time since then. I don't know exactly when, because I don't think they made it in 2006, but they did make it in 2005, and beyond then wouldn't know quite as much. But yeah, it'd be a very, very long time. So they missed 2015 and they missed last year, and yeah. You know, who knows? Could suddenly find some good form again, Geelong. Them and Sydney just never seem to miss the final 8. That's right. I mean, it's funny. I remember back sort of 2016, it was such a thing like, oh, you know, Sydney, Geelong, and Hawthorn being the 3 dominant clubs for such a time. We've sort of dropped off since then, but oh well, we're coming back. Sydney haven't won a flag in that time, so Geelong only won the 1. Key thing is when you're up there, you got to win a lot. Because everyone's up there once in a while. You just got to take your opportunity when you are there. So it's the midway point of this third term. Now here's a chance for Geelong. Close. Bose in the middle. Just decides to kick it long inside 50. Ball hits the ground. Here's a chance for Jeremy Cameron. Can he kick the goal? He can't. He's hooked it across the face.
The supporters like the Richmond supporters, JB, were always has the McGovern hit on Henry. It's nice and solid, but
and the Cats. I mean, he's missed a couple of shots this term. I think that's 3 now, actually.
Identical situation to Richmond, really.
It's proving costly. They're a long way down.
2022, Geelong won Premiership. 2023, they didn't even make the finals. 2024, Collingwood won Premiership. 2024, at the start of the year, Collingwood weren't going to make the 8. Times have changed since then.
Yeah, they sure have. I mean, they certainly look like they will now. I mean, you'd probably say, on balance at the moment, they're the 3rd best team behind Sydney, then Carlton. Or probably close to equal 2nd, really. Yeah, had a bit of a scare last week, Collingwood. Probably more than a scare. That's a bit of an understatement. It's incredible how they just always win those. It's unbelievable. Like, how did they find a way to win that? After being so dreadful in the first half, to still win the game is quite something.
At the moment, only the one loss so far this year, but feels like they're number 2 at the moment.
Cripps just gets rid of the bigger bodied blitzers.
Carlton going forward.
Cripps superb.
Cripps gets the handball over the top. Blitzers wrapped up by Kennedy, and it'll be a ball up.
What we noticed is their physicality. Tackling, they've had plus 10 tackles, but the bigger
Sydney
boys-
versus Carlton saw us at the moment, but who knows? I'd say Sydney and then Carlton and Collingwood probably pretty close. I mean, Collingwood probably third right now in like power rankings and on the ladder. So yeah, Like, maybe Collingwood would sneak in as well. Well, I definitely think, you know, if it's like a if that's a qualifying final, Carlton versus Collingwood, it's probably as close to 50-50 as it gets. Like, that's very 50-50. Here's a chance for the Cats. Holmes charging forward. Can Cameron get on the end of it? No, he can't. It's punched through. It's punched out for a boundary throw-in.
Gets the fist in there. Just great transition there from Carlton. They had an extra number back. If that ball had stayed in, they'd work back. Solid defensive game tonight.
So dangerous in these situations, Tom Hawkins.
It's a boundary throw-in.
We'll get it now.
Hawkins has a shot at goal and misses the lot. If I'm not being biased, Sydney, Carlton, Granny. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think, you know, Collingwood will be there. And Collingwood will be in the top 4, I think. I mean, who knows, but I think. And, you know, from there are as good a chance as anyone. Maybe not Sydney, but here's a go for Blues into the 50. Williams from the pocket squares it up. Punch through for a behind.
Had so much space in that 450, trotting on the outside of the boot to Williams. Could have just held on a little bit longer.
Margin at 44. Not much has happened in the past little while. But Carlton's starting to really find their form now again. I mean, I guess they started the season quite well and then sort of dropped off for a few weeks there, but definitely playing their best footy right now. Rowan. Good effort here. Good chance for the Cats on the switch. Dempsey runs inside 50. Chips it short. Not the required distance to Holmes, who's wrapped up by Newman. The sea of Carlton players. Messed up another opportunity there, the Cats. That's a poor kick by Newman. Might work out okay. Couldn't quite, and Geelong will have another chance again now. Carlton Collingwood qualifying final, the winner plays in the grand final. Definitely. And that's most likely right now. It'd be similar to the Collingwood Melbourne qualifying final last year, where it sort of felt like 50-50, but the winner would, you know, be the premiership favourite. In this instance, they wouldn't be because of Sydney, of course, but yeah. Well, that could be a free kick, and it will be. Free kick to Sam De Koning against Tom De Koning for jumping on his head. Bit of an unrealistic attempt there. Probably a little bit stupid there by Tom De Koning. But to say they need this is an understatement. Sam De Koning. The Cats trail by 44 points. He rises to the moment and kick the goal. Yes! He sneaks it through and the Cats get an absolutely must-needed goal.
Here's Mum. She loves it.
Which room does she go to though? The winning rooms or the losing rooms? Which one does she go to?
You go to the winners' rooms.
Do you?
You might duck over later on, Bristle. Have a look at the losers. You've got to get down there and sing the song though.
My pop played with Eddie Betts and won 2 grand finals for Adelaide and Essendon. Your pop? Did he really? Who's your pop?
Richo, yeah, he didn't touch the ball, so it is Hodgie. Nice looking routine there too.
And how did he play with Eddie Betts if he played?
Mum's pretty happy.
That must have mean he played in the
Tipping that's not soft drink in that drink.
the 90s,
No.
early 2000s sort of thing.
Getting plenty of help and celebrating there from her friends and family. There's Dangerfield out of the middle.
Dangerfield.
Just a little roller forward. Close lost sight of where
It's
the
the ball
ball actually
forward.
was buoyed. To Cowan. To the unsung
High
heroes
footy.
of this Carlton outfit. It's his first pick though each week.
Stewart up against Chicotta. Stewart wins it. Handball to Atkins. Now Atkins can kick forward.
Tom Atkins wide with a good looking ball out there.
Colin Geelong, I see Saurus everywhere. We all see Saurus everywhere.
Really short bows.
Says Aussie Sports Channel.
The punch again, Kennedy. The down front ball, Cowan. Handball's partially intercepted. Kennedy
5 minutes to go in the third quarter now.
Fantasia out the back, looking for the give and go.
Cripps did well. Handball to Sard.
Wanted a piece of the action.
Sard handball to Newman. Now Newman, they've done well here, Carlton. Found a way through with the handball game, but it's a shocking kick down the middle. Cut straight off by O'Connor.
Mark O'Connor.
You watch other sports or just footy? Well, I mean, I watch footy closer than anything else. I watch a little bit of cricket and soccer a little bit, I guess. But definitely footy more than anything else.
Slow to get up, Big Tommy. Holds.
Hollins goes forward.
Stewart.
Looks like it's going to be cut up by Stewart, but the ball hits the ground. Stewart gets the handball away to O'Connor.
Holmes.
Connor did enough to get it to Holmes. Now Holmes goes long across the face for a switch.
Ball sits pretty well for Dempsey.
Dempsey gets it.
Close, the only option
He's got close there. Carlton setting up the numbers back.
Hawkins is struggling, so
Close, kicks it long, and he's kicked it out on the full. Terrible kick. Now I'm half footy, half basketball. I enjoy them both. Oh yeah. I used to play basketball until recently, but I've never, like NBA, I've never really followed the NBA that much. I mean, I say I go for Cleveland, the Cavs, but yeah, I don't really follow it much. Oh, that's a terrible kick, and Rowan takes the mark. This for 2 in a row for the Cats.
and be assessed. She didn't look like much there.
No, and he's just grabbing at that left ankle, cannot put any weight through it, guys, and very frustrated as he came to the bench through his mouth guard.
In the meantime, Rowan warms up. Approaching 200 games, 198 game for Gary Rowan.
So here comes Gary Rowan.
48 metres out.
Looks pretty good. He's kicked the goal. Breathes a bit of life back into this contest, and they've kicked 2 in a row.
So consecutive goals. The Cats trail by 32. Not insurmountable.
Saurus watches the NBA quite a bit. Boston Celtics. Because your dad goes from. Oh yeah.
So it's a bit of a nil-all draw this quarter.
That'd be one of the teams dads go for. A lot of dads would also go for Chicago Bulls, wouldn't they?
That's a concerning thing. There was no
Tom Hawkins is
his knee didn't give way.
Didn't look like a twist today.
looks a bit sore.
The middle part of his
Come off the ground.
frustration.
See what happens with that one. It's a bit hard to keep up with the NBA since so many teams play. Yeah, it would be, because there's like double the amount of teams as there are in the AFL. So
Elijah Hollins.
Elijah Hollins now
Kicks it into the 50. Ball spills. Here's a chance for Curnow. Dribbling ball. He's dribbled it into the post. That would have been a chance for an important quick reply. Cats live to fight another day for now. My mum told me about my pop. She didn't tell me his name because my pop died when I was 1 year old. Alright. But what, he played for Adelaide and Essendon? And played with Eddie Betts. How's that work? Should ask what his name is, I reckon. Here's a chance for the Cats into the 50. Cameron over the top. Ollie Henry gives it to Dempsey, to close, to goal. 3 in a row for Geelong and they're back in the game. 27-point margin.
They are back in business. Got it to 27 points.
The Cats giving themselves a shot here.
Have the Blues stopped here? Do they feel they've done enough?
So 1:56 to go. I mean, you'd think Carlton would have the measure on Geelong, but
They've been trying to put as much pressure on the ball. Finally got out. Because of that pressure, they got attracted to the ball. Geelong had spares.
who knows now?
A few easy handballs. And the Cats
Suddenly a lot of life
and the injury to Hawkins, even though
in this
it's
one.
Hawkins, but it gives them a different look in front of the ball. A lot more smaller forward line. Wiedering will now have to move across, play on a smaller player. A bit more agility in the forward line.
I think they all joined in the excitement of that goal, JB. That's where the energy's got to come from. Well, to look at the scoreboard, they go, hang on, we've been completely outplayed, but this is definitely achievable.
Comes a big couple of minutes.
And here's a chance for Carlton straight out of the middle. Kennedy lines it up from 50. It's gone right across the face and out on the full. This can't happen, lol. Oh, if this did happen, would not be great. Carlton forgot to set their alarms before half time. They're not even playing. It's funny, they've been, you know, still been the better side this quarter up until past few minutes. Yeah, Geelong on top now. And they're going to get a free kick here as well. It's Jeremy Cameron, who's at 70 metres out.
Rowan trying to sneak out the back. I don't think Cameron can get it that far. A bit unrealistic from Rowan. Someone's got to get up.
Won't be as good as the Pies comeback if they do it. It won't be as big as the Pies comeback, but one could argue it's a slightly stronger opponent, Carlton, as opposed to North Melbourne. But
quick whistle.
it's a ball up again. Free kick going the way of Blitzar's. 50 seconds to go in the quarter now. Mark Blitzar sets it up to the hot spot, but Curnow's there. And he's always great when he moves back, Charlie Curnow. Yeah, as Richo's just saying, whenever the heat's on, Charlie Curnow is straight back. So down the line, ball near the boundary line, it'll be a ball up.
20 seconds left here.
My friend calls West Coast West Cooked. Jeez, that's a brutal one, that one. I mean, I've heard wet toast is one common one, but jeez, West Cooked. Seconds to go in the quarter. Siren will sound. There it is. 3/4 time at the MCG. It's a 27-point margin. Wet Toast is like iconic, their unofficial name. It sure is. Particularly at the moment, I've heard that one gaining popularity.
Oh, so what do we reckon, everyone? Geelong still a chance, or no?
If it was as easy as using the sports bet app, everyone would do it. Nobody does it.
I've randomly started to hate them quite a lot again.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen. Or
Any reason why that is? I mean, they're not doing overly great at the moment, which teams are usually less hateable when they're not doing as well. Hey, we're back streaming, says Holly. That's right. Back streaming. Welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you've noticed now. I think Carlton squeeze it by 8 points. Ooh, well, that'll be interesting. I think Geelong will... Clearly, you think Geelong will fight it out.
If we do not get promoted, the club is completely unsustainable.
The vibe's weird.
Who does she think she is?
I need to know she'll be okay. I will keep her safe.
Not recently, maybe back 6-ish years. Yeah, well, 6-ish years ago, of course, they were doing well. Doing as well as it gets. Sorry, I was watching a movie. Can you fill me in on how the game's going? So, basically, Carlton have dominated all night, but Geelong have kicked the past 3 goals to make it a little bit interesting. I mean, you'd still think Carlton will win, probably comfortably, but not so sure now. Carlton or Geelong giving themselves a shot.
Light and easy make it so easy for guys to eat well and improve their health. No sacrifice, no fuss. Just the food guys love. Perfectly portioned and delivered to the door. It really is that easy. Try light and easy for yourself.
Carlton better than Geelong. Well, we'll find out in the next quarter, but yes, as of now, you would have to say Carlton are better than Geelong.
No. But have you tried View? It lets you see pricing, zoning and data on any house, even if it's not for sale yet.
Don't have a property, Eagle? Visit view.com.au.
I got 2 goals, 2 marks. It's too easy in my local footy. Well done. That's funny because in my most recent game I got 2 goals as well. So there you go. My last 2 games, in fact, I've kicked 2. I missed that 2010 to 2017 footy period, despite being a bit too young to properly understand it. Yeah, I definitely miss around that time. And it's funny because definitely I would have been better off. Oh jeez, Tom Hawkins kicking his mouth guard away there. Yeah, I definitely definitely would have been better off if Hawthorn won some premierships when I was slightly older, just so I could really appreciate it more, because really shortly after I started following football, we won those premierships. So, Holly, I can answer that for you. Mel is 10. As you said before, we are Geelong, says Gamer Boy.
And +3 contested ball to the tackle. So they at least halved the contest.
Sure are.
And then gave themselves a chance to play in the front half. I think Carlton kicking 1-6 definitely helped them in that quarter.
Yeah, back to what Sora said before, definitely the commentary from back then, something I miss a lot. Bruce and Dennis. Still unmatched, nothing can beat them. You still went to all those premiership wins, didn't you? I did. Not 2008, of course, because I was too young then, but I went to 13, 14 and 15. And the loss in 2012 as well. Because that was 2012 was the first year I properly followed football. So that was pretty tragic for me, being the young lad I was then, but a lot better now. Bruce and Dennis were amazing, absolutely. Just the iconic commentary they would have, like So many iconic moments. Miss it a lot.
But Carlton would like to snuff that out quickly, I'd imagine.
But to play 4 quarters at the level that Carlton did in the first half is difficult to do. So this will be instructive. Is that a little bit of a lull that they're going to come and pop
here we
back
go.
in, drop into gear and go away from the Cats, or are they going to give them a look?
Yeah, that rests on the captain. We've seen him finish games.
Or he turned into Buddy Franklin.
Two games for them. He's been big tonight, but I'm looking at.
It's not quite me. My best goal tally ever is 9. So what can I say? Talent. So ball up back in the middle of the MCG.
27 points, they kicked the last 3 of the game, the Cats.
Koning up against a Koning in the ruck. Cripps gets the handball out to Walsh. The Blues go into the 50 right away. It'll end with the ball up. This season I've kicked 1 goal 7. Gee, Saurus. What's happening? They're getting a bit of the yips there. I mean, my accuracy has been pretty poor this year too. Just because it's usually better. I think it's like... Who knows? I'd have to think about it. I missed a couple games, but I kicked 6 goals, like 6 goals, 6 or something for the season.
That's the thing, playing a high half forward, it's a very structured role, so you'd want him to have a bit of freedom. Run up there, don't necessarily have to go to certain spots.
Hit the post 4 times, oh no. At least you did get that 1 goal though, it could be worse. Those misses, you're seeing like young Nick Watson there a bit. Good mark there by Sam de Koning. Half back line.
Last 40 minutes have been very good.
Kicks it out wide to Holmes.
30 contested possessions between the de Koning brothers.
Holmes, oh that's a shocking kick. It might work out okay. No, it's a free kick going the way of Hollands. Blues fans wanting 50, but they won't get it.
That's hurt the Cats.
Taken by Kennedy. And he gets... Is it 50? It is. He's pushed after he kicked it by Holmes and they paid 50. And this would be the perfect start for Carlton to this last quarter.
They're going to pay them, but gee, it's a harsh penalty.
Where are you on your local footy ladder? Oh, no good right now, Saurus. Having a poor year this year. Only won 2 games. Yeah, not going to make the finals.
Some of the minor indiscretions.
Imagine the talk around if Watson was 15-5, not 5-15. I know. Kennedy kicks the goal. But just quickly on that, Watson, mate, if he... Like, I don't know what people... I mean, people are clearly finding him annoying, but people who say he's no good and, like, I've seen people say a waste of a draft pick, like, are they not watching him play? Like, so clearly he's, like, freakishly talented. Just from watching him play, he looks... I've never seen a player look as quick as he looks. He just looks so quick. But yeah. Anyway, Mel's saying he's kicked 38 goals in 15 games with 9 goals to go. With 9 goals to go. Currently top scorer by 10 goals, trying to win 4th top scorer in a row with 45 assists this season and 3 grannies along with 2 player of the granny. Well done, that's just brilliant. 45 assists is quite remarkable. The top goal scorer's also got even more assists. That's quite something. Wow, we're doing a bit better. 3rd, 6 wins, 2 losses. I think that's the opposite of me. I think we're 2 wins, 6 losses. So there you go. These 1%ers are so crucial. Absolutely. And he's just so dangerous. Like the goal in the first quarter last week where he just absolutely pounced on it on the wing. Got it out the back. Eventually got out the back to which goal was that? Was it Chol? No, No, it wasn't. That was another one. It was a deer that time. No, it wasn't deer, of course. That wasn't one of Deer's goals. I can't think. But the one where he pounced on it. And also, even his goal where it was he got a free kick in the goal square and he, you know, still got it on his boot. He would have kicked the goal anyway, but, you know, one where he shushed the crowd afterwards, he still did quite well to get it on his boot. He's just such a dangerous player. Moore, that's right. Moore's goal. That's right, Moore's one goal. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, genuinely, Nick Watson, I don't know, you know, are people just not watching him play, or do they just not like him, or what is it that, you know, like what, he misses shots, so he's no good? Yes, he, you know, it's not ideal, but, like, he'd be, you know, he'd already be an all-Australian player based on the amount of shots he's getting if he was kicking goals. Like, he is a freak. Blitzard just kicks it towards a boundary. I'll throw it in.
There's the Koenig sitting behind the ball. Now equal it up in the stoppage.
Blitzards moves the body well. Atkins trying to pass through the double tackle.
Atkins wrapped up and it'll be a ball.
The Hawks play this week? Nah, we don't. We don't, Saurus. We have the bye. Which is frustrating because I'm really enjoying watching us at the moment, but also good because it means another week where we will not have lost. It's way better to have the bye after a win than a loss. You want to have 2 weeks of celebrating rather than, you know, having to wait that long to get another chance. I can answer that one too, Holly. Saurus goes for Collingwood. Harry Mackay. I mean, still 16 minutes to play, but you'd think this would pretty much ice the game. Looks pretty good off the boot. He slotted it. What a kick. And the Blues lead it by 38 points. Never thought about converting, nope.
He's just more calm in his mind and just making the right decision.
Funny, as you shouldn't. You should never change teams. Game of the year in Brownlow votes. 1 vote Adelaide versus Essendon, 2 votes Adelaide versus Carlton, 3 votes North Melbourne versus Collingwood. Maybe a bit stiff on I mean, maybe Port Adelaide Hawthorn. That was probably a better game than Adelaide Essendon. But also Brisbane Carlton when Brisbane came from a long way down. But definitely North Melbourne Collingwood. That's probably number 1. It's funny because I posted a video just during the week, last week, of the top 20 best games of the year so far. So, you know, what's been arguably the best game happened straight after. Just typical. Soccer off the ground there by Weidman, I think it was. Worked quite well. Moving down the line, the Blues. Walsh. Couldn't quite, still hunting. Well done, good tap by Walsh. Cripps, handball over the top. Mackay, handball to Chincotta. Searching, but goes over the boundary line.
Tell you what, Walsh is very sore and Paddy Cripps has gone over to apologise. That handball that looped over the top set him up.
when I started getting into football, I liked Hawthorn and actually wanted to go for them because of their success. I would imagine, but my dad would not at all let me.
Fair enough. Well, my brother's got a funny story about that. In, I think 2010 it was, he got upset one week when Hawthorn lost and said to Dad, like, oh, he thought he wanted to go for St Kilda instead. Which Dad sort of said words to the effect of, like, you know, trust me, you don't want to go for St Kilda. And as of now, I think he was better off deciding to stick with Hawthorn rather than St Kilda. Because it's been 3-0 in Premiership since. And there's a 50-metre penalty going the way of Elijah Hollands.
Yes, it was, unfortunately, it was Blitzarves that just stepped on Tom de Koning's face.
St Kilda, not that waste of a club. Well, yep.
From a different angle.
I mean,
Right there, and the Blues have also just activated their sub too. So Fantasia comes out of
the least successful club. A remarkably unsuccessful club. I don't know what happened there. It was a goal, but it's going to come back. They weren't even showing it on the TV. And here's Hollands. Margin is at 38. This to get it back out to a 44-point lead. Struck it pretty good off the boot as he got the distance he has.
And he's kicked the goal. And if it wasn't over before, it sure is now. Back out to 44 points. And Carlton going to get the win and keep second spot on a Friday night. I'll catch you later. Yeah, I'm gonna let you catch you later. Yeah, see you later, Mel. Thanks for tuning in for such a long time tonight. Really appreciate it. But yeah, no, have a good one. I'm going to the football tomorrow. Who do you think wins? I reckon. I mean, assuming you mean Port Adelaide, Brisbane, I've tipped Brisbane. It's very much a 50-50 though.
I mean, someone put a comment that I reckon summed it up perfectly. They said they think it's a 50-50, but they wouldn't be surprised if either side won by more than 40, which is definitely the way I sort of see it. It's just close. I just hope it's close. Sorry, am I reading? Not reading right at the moment, but yeah. I agree, I've got no reason to not want a close one there. Chincotta now into the 50. Chance here again for the Blues. Durden couldn't quite. Ball hits the ground. Kolajasny. Can they clear at the Cats? Henry couldn't quite. Kennedy finds a way through, kicks it out wide. Can Mackay take the mark? He can't. They get the fist to it. Chance here, Akers. They get a shot at goal. And it's another goal to Carlton. And it's out to a 50-point margin. Jeez. Oh. The game high. Carlton showing their class tonight. Far too good for Geelong.
He's got a cannon of a leg. We knew that coming across from Tasmania. It was one of his great skill sets that he has.
Oh, I caught that, mate. There's some bloody Geelong cat thingo in the crowd.
Kids who come and kick their first goal. Everyone on the field, every Carlton player.
Nothing that makes me happier than to see them upset. No disrespect to any Geelong supporters who may be listening, but I don't think there are any. Haven't made themselves known, so I'm happy to say that right now. Get it out of the middle again. Hewitt in the middle. To Curnow. Couldn't quite take it. Holmes. Just going right down the middle.
Flicking handball, Atkins.
Atkins running towards it. Almost threw it there. I think he did. Free kick to Carlton. Ollie-saurus goes for Collingwood, so of course he'd rather Geelong win. He hates Carlton.
Pretty complete performances from the Blues. They've fired a shot in anger at the rest of the comp.
Poor kick.
So, Hodgie, what else can you, is there anything else you can try with Stewart? That's the thing. I would like to see that half forward be able to go into the stoppage, actually give him a free licence to go and say you can run and try and get yourself into the game. When you're a high half forward, it's almost starvation corner if the ball's not getting down there. So they tried something that didn't quite work and they put it back. Good arms out the back.
Ball getting to the ground. Duncan. Dangerfield. Close, couldn't quite, spilled it. He's wrapped up. Get another ball up. Crowd of 75,000 tonight. Pretty good crowd. Into the 50 to mark, taken by Cameron. Chance to line up and pull one back for the Cats.
He just kept leading. We know what Myers is like.
That was an amazing kick. Where Cameron came from, he was behind about 3 or 4 Carlton players. And he just dropped it into that little hole. Looking for his third goal of the night, Jeremy Cameron.
So here comes Cameron. Looks pretty good. He's kicked the goal. He gets one back for the Cats. So margin at 44 points. 11 minutes to go.
Richard, that's why he's so good forward. You don't know what way he's going, but he's the only person who thinks there's a chance of getting this. He leads towards 2 or 3 Carlton players. The kick was perfect. Finishes on his chest.
He just footed Kemp perfectly there. Kemp playing in front. And when you're behind like that as a forward, if you can just send them the other way, that's exactly what he did there. Free against Paddy Cripps.
Free kick to Geelong in the middle. Far out, I hate seeing Carlton win well. Well, I agree, Saurus, but if it means Geelong are losing well, I'm all for it.
Dangerfield cast as a ruck but slapped it forward. Here comes Atkins. Hewitt's got a piece of him. To Dempsey, now Stengel.
Here's a chance now, Stengel. Puts it high in the air. Will hit the ground, Atkins. Myers. 2 in a row for Geelong.
2 in a row, Cats.
Seemingly too little, too late.
He's kicked hundreds of them.
They'd love to save their percentage a little bit, Geelong. 38 points now, the margin.
This is just smart from Myers. He knows exactly where to go. When the ball gets kicked high in your forward 50, easiest spot is to get to the front of the contest. Good teamwork to give it back to him, but that's just basic forward craft, getting to the front, and then smart enough to...
So 10 minutes to go, 38 points the margin.
Crowds in history between these two sides that both come...
And here go the Cats again out of the middle. Soccer forward, but poor handball. Blues now kick it forward. Chincotta hunting it. It's the handball to Walsh. Now Cripps back to Walsh. To Chincotta. To Hollins. Ollie Hollins to kick the goal for Carlton. He's got it. And they get the response. Back to 44. 9.5 minutes to go now. So, if there was any doubt, this game is well and truly over. Carlton being too good tonight. Asserting themselves as really one of the best teams in the competition now.
Kicked one earlier in the quarter. Now it's Ollie's turn. Nice releasing handball from Chincotta. Gee, this Carlton midfield's got a nice balance about it at the moment. Cripps, Walsh, Kennedy, Hewitt, De Koning have all had 12 or more contested possessions, but they're winning it on the outside as well. It's an elite midfield.
So in the middle again. 9.5 minutes to go. Dangerfield did well. Clark, but a poor kick.
So Hodgie is a 4-time premiership player. What, if anything, are the Blues missing from having a real tilt at it this year? Is there anything you see?
My concern for them early this year was their ball movement. They've proven tonight they've been able to be very composed moving forward.
Free kick to Geelong now. How long left? 9 minutes on the dot.
Win the contested ball, but the outside ball as well. And then their forward line star-studded. So their ball movement was their biggest issue, but they've seemed to clean that up.
At this point, I want Carlton to win by as much as possible. Because the lower Geelong's percentage gets, the better.
He has. He sets him up well in there. Last 3 weeks, he's been the number 3.
I mean, if there's any chance of us catching them.
Player behind Gordon and Bontempelli. Not bad blokes to be around.
On percentage.
It's added another dimension what he's doing.
This percentage is so important now, particularly for us, and we've got a pretty bad one, but it would be nice.
Sharing it, but he just thrives with him taking the responsibility. He's a very competitive fella.
That's what I like, his intensity.
Still ages, yeah. Still ages. It's felt like a really long last quarter. It's just felt like it's taken ages to get to this point.
Where does it leave the Cats? They've really only got Cam Guthrie that's only available soon to come back into the side. He's the only one on their injury list, really, Joe.
Yeah, it's the midfield at the moment, Brian. They just can't win.
Tanner Brew and another.
Yeah, Tanner Brew. So there's 2 guys that come straight into the midfield, but they're just not winning enough football through the midfield at the moment. And because they're not getting that, they're not getting enough supply moving forward. Only 40 inside.
Andy throwing now. On the wing, 7.5 to go.
It's been a trend now for at least 5 or 6 weeks.
And Carlton gonna win. This puts Carlton a game in percentage in second spot. And assuming Essendon win, they'll be back within 2 points of them, but as of now, in a very good spot, Carlton. Now into the 50. Well, here's a chance. Curnow kicks the goal. Back out to 50 points. Well done, Charlie Curnow.
Back to 50 points. Blues fans will be delighted.
I mean, they'd like a bit of percentage too, Carlton. Can't do any harm. Could make all the difference. Absolutely destroying them, the Blues. They sure are. Did I not? Hang on, I didn't update their total. My bad, everyone.
Durden had no right
Good thing I spotted that, because that would have been embarrassing.
Was able to pick it up, kick another goal.
50 points, the margin.
42 goals more than anyone else since 2022.
Back in the middle now. Once again. The Cats can feed it forward now. To Koning, to Duncan, to Myers. Can Myers have a shot at goal? Decides to pass it off, but cut off by McGovern. Just under 7 minutes to go now. 50 points, that's right.
Combination that Curnow and Mackay. I mean, talked about Charlie getting them at the ground level and however other way he gets them, and Harry's more just your mark and set shot guy. So it's just they balance off well against each other.
It's a very good kick. Mark taken there by Tom De Koning on Sam De Koning. Can't help but fight each other there, it seems. Into the 50. Kennedy. Handball, here's a chance. Walsh, can he find a way through to have a shot? Not quite. What Hawthorn Premiership year does your shirt have on it? 1989. And it's like a new, like retro one they made this year. So yeah, 1989. So here goes Sarge, short pass into the 50.
Yes, Carlton have got Richmond, the Giants, Bulldogs and North all in the next month.
They can really consolidate top two in the next month.
I think you're right, Rich. I think
The best grand final ever. Well, certainly, at least one of. One of the all-time greats. Particularly, what makes it better is a Hawthorn win, of course. Newman, what a kick. He stubbed it straight through the middle. How about that one? And it's only getting better and better for Carlton. They lead it by 57 points. Geelong now 8-6. Falling off a bit now. That's 1-6 since they were, with the only win being a pretty unconvincing win at home to Richmond. 1-6 since they were 7-0, since last time they played Carlton. I think I'm in love with this kind of Geelong. Oh, me too. Absolutely in love. So good to see Geelong like this. I agree. Absolutely. Let's hope it only gets worse for them. I rate that so much. BT saying Geelong's next four, oh, that is tough. One of them being Hawthorn. How good's that?
Cameron's been good. Comes hard on the ball, gives it off.
So you go Stengel, having a shot for goal in the goal square, and it bounces through. Bit of a consolation prize there for the Cats. They peg one back. 51 points, the margin. Is Victoria on school holidays yet? Well, I'm not. Some schools are now, but I've still got one more week. I mean, are you on school holidays? I'm guessing you're not, because you didn't... Because you're in South Australia, your previous holidays didn't even start until, like, when ours were finishing, so... I'm guessing you'd have one more week too, at least.
Work that back. finish from there. That was all class from the All-Australian.
Back in the middle.
That's 16 goals from his past 7 games.
Hollands to Cripps. Well done.
Cripps.
Cripps to Koning. Back to Cripps.
Cripps again. Walsh is losing.
Cripps now feeding it through. Now to Walsh, who kicks a goal. How about that? And he loves it as well. Still got 2 weeks. Righto, Saurus. Makes sense. So that makes a 1 week shorter term than ours, but yeah. Next week is my last for term 2. Yeah, same.
Many goals. Big night now for Carlton.
How good's it to see Geelong's percentage going down and down?
Which you talk about work rate. Walsh from the centre bounce.
How
Cripps
bloody good.
gets it back a couple of times, but he just keeps running.
Makes a machine. Absolute pro, he is.
Bruno, that was his strength, but he does it off 4 pre-seasons. He can get his own ball, Bert go on the outside. More importantly, he can finish off the goals like that.
Gained about 4.5, nearly 5% already tonight.
Cripps. Handball off to De Koning. De Koning into the 50.
Trying to show the umpire who's held.
Stengel overran it. Well, Jasny wrapped up. Well done there by Harry Mackay. Ball up. One of my friends is a Geelong supporter. Fearless JR says Flag Hawk is on. It sure is. We're loving it as well. That'd be one of the all-time great premierships if we could do it. Saurus, I'm sure you'll send your condolences to your Geelong supporting friend. And Saurus, on your part, just look at the positives. Look at Geelong losing rather than Carlton winning. Ah, well. So I reckon now I can accept that Carlton will finish above us, so that means I can want Carlton to beat, you know, other middling sort of teams. Yeah, good. Oh yes, my condolences, alright. Yeah, he must be really upset, so, you know, gotta be respectful.
We're concerned for Tom Hawkins, the mechanism of it, right? Yep. May it happen. The whole thing is a worry. Tom Hawkins short ball.
Atkins goes short to Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Dempsey over the top.
Cats just always seem to have a blue hanging off them. Hollands and Kemp combined.
Stumble there. That could be holding the ball. Nah, ball up. Hawthorn win the flag. I'll buy a 12-game Hawthorn member next year. Well, there you go. You heard it here first, everyone. Wouldn't it be an 11-game member rather than 12? I guess, I don't know. Maybe in South Australia it would be 12 if it was Adelaide and Port. That would make sense. I don't know, because I don't know if Gallagher gets included for those sorts of things. Okay, AFL says you are calm and Boundary Rider gets excited every play. That's how it is. What can I say? Kicks it long and deep. Oh no, stumble. And Kerno just drills it home. It's now out to a 63-point lead to Carlton. Wowee. And this is just something quite remarkable. Really, really showing their class tonight, Carlton. I'll purchase the Premiership Guernsey in the DVD. Oh. Alright, lock it in. Saurus, I believe you. I believe you will do that. Got to do it for you, Sora, so you can get that memorabilia.
Surprising us with his brilliance. It was really well done. You mentioned Motlop, he played the last 3 games.
Wouldn't your dad, if you actually did that, if we did win the premiership, wouldn't your dad be a little bit concerned that finally you did start going for Hawthorn? Suddenly rock up with the DVD and some and the Guernsey. Kennedy, little kick, good tackle. Just been far too good for the Cats tonight, Carlton. Yeah, you might have to explain yourself, Saurus. I'm sure he'd be fine if you did. Just explain you made that call after round 14 in round 15, and I'm sure he'll think it's fair enough.
Who would have ever thought they'd all be performing at the same time with just the Tigers, the 4th of the powerhouse Victorian clubs to be involved. They had their turn on. Lived with some Carlton guys in 95 but they won, and unbearably, I had to leave the house.
Down the line, I was cut off.
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to go and stay on Wayne Campbell's
Blues go forward again.
Couldn't do it anymore.
I have the Hawthorn 2015 DVD, I'm pretty sure. Jeez. Why do you have that? Sets it up, but Zach Guthrie takes a mark.
Guthrie to Duncan.
Yeah, I knew this had been a long quarter. It's now 36 minutes this quarter. How many goals have there been? Still a minute to go as well. Yeah, 9 goal to 3 quarter. That's extraordinary. 9 goals. I didn't even really concentrate on that fact, but yeah, 9 goals.
Cameron will get it back.
Here goes Jeremy Cameron over the top. Myers. Chance here for a late goal for the Cats. They're out the back and Close marks it. He goes quickly. Oh no, could be cut off here. Atkins gets it, but cut off in the goal square. Well, that just sums up their night, really. How long left? Less than 10 seconds. So a great performance by the Blues tonight. Far too good for the Cats, and they're second on the ladder, Carlton. And just proving why they are going to be hard to beat come September. What a game of footy if you're a Carlton supporter. As Saurus says boo in chat. Not the most exciting game tonight, but I mean, Carlton really flexing their muscles. Adding a bit of percentage on as well. So yeah, Geelong's percentage has dropped a beating there. Gone from 108.9 to 102.9. So that sort of presumably locks them in as second on the power rankings for at least the near future. I think they'd be staying there for the rest of the year. Well, everyone, what do you reckon? What are your thoughts? Didn't expect them to win by probably that much. North beating Melbourne. I've seen so much talk about that, and I hope they do. Good for Hawthorn, as I say. Anything that's good for Hawthorn is good for football. Big start to the tips for me. Yeah. I mean, I tipped Carlton by 4 goals. So once again, moving up in my footy tipping. I'm up to my own footy tipping competition. I'm now up to 102nd out of 380, which, mind you, I used to be like 350th. So a few weeks ago. So I've really moved up since. AFL Tube, should I change my tip from Melbourne to North? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I reckon it's still safer to stick with Melbourne, but you never know. North beat Melbourne. Simon Goodwin's career will be on the line. Absolutely. I'll be 7-7, and their percentage will be below 100 unless North win by a point, and then it'll be exactly 100. But yeah, Carlton way too good tonight. Alarm bells for the D's if they lost that. Well, there's already alarm bells for the D's, but that'd be extreme alarm bells. They'd be in absolute crisis mode if they lost that. And I definitely wouldn't put it past them.
Is smiling rightly because they have played one of the best games of football we've seen from anyone. One of the contenders this year. They certainly have put another notch in the belt of up the ladder.
So that's probably a good result for Hawthorn tonight, with their percentage going down quite a bit too. That's what we like to see. We've got a huge game against them in a couple of weeks, Geelong. Who knows, that could put us above them on the ladder. Potentially.
They had 12 goal kickers across the night to kick their 20.
Sam Walsh with one.
Sam Walsh, motivated by you guys, and they were to hit the scoreboard. But defensively, they were really strong, especially early.
But yeah, so everyone share your final thoughts. I might wrap up the stream shortly.
They dominated for all but maybe 15-20 minutes in that third quarter. They absolutely dominated another opposition who early in the year looked like they were putting together a plan that was going to be real hard to crack.
They've won one game in their last 7, so they're a story as well, the Geelong Footy Club, so we'll get to them. We've got a comprehensive post-game coming up. We'll be down the rooms, we'll get the song, we'll get an interview, and then we'll go through some of those performances which are...
Saurus has got homework to do. Oh, on a Friday night, Saurus, that's a bit stiff. It's fair enough, I'll let you go and do that. Hop off soon, I really enjoy these chats we have on the stream. Me too, play this guy. I enjoy the chats. Even if the football wasn't so exciting tonight, it's been good. Well, I might wrap it up there then. To everyone. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Obviously a big win for Carlton. Not much more to say really. Geelong in trouble. Carlton are flying now. And that's about it. See ya, Saurus. Alright, thank you everyone. Wrap it up there. Thank you and good night.